Hey everyone, so I just finished editing the video you're about to watch, the 300th episode, and I realized there's some context we should probably add, and some preamble, which is, don't do what we're about to do, drink responsibly, no one was coerced to drink the amount that they drank, or there was any sort of peer pressure. We did kind of, everyone had an out if they needed it, and you'll see how far we get in the 300. Yeah, so be responsible and don't be like us. Enjoy.
You're making me uncomfortable.
I feel like I'm safe. You are the guys. Social distancing, bad. No way.
Yeah, this is a stupid thing to be doing during social distancing, but also, hi and welcome to Car Bomb Podcast, episode 300.
Good to see you, Father.
Holy shit!
What?
He's taller than me.
Yeah, the
I'm taller
chairs
than
are a
him.
little weird.
Yeah, but too late to fix it now because we're recording.
Also, I don't know what I'm going to put during the theme song, so theme song.
3, 2, 1, 0!
Well, no, theme song is when we do
That is
the
correct.
car bombs. Act like you've done this once or twice.
Dude, it's been a while since we've done a car
So,
bomb on the
before
episode.
we do the car bomb,
Yes.
here's what we're going to do for episode 300. We are going to roughly consume 300 shots of beer, or in this case, number one is going to be a car bomb. Shot every minute. 300 shots between 4 people will make it work.
It's a nice...
What?
do you...
What
Why is...
You were talking too much, so I pulled out my porn.
Okay.
All right,
can't be showing
without
that.
further ado, everyone, you know the rules for a car bomb, right? You drop it in, you drink it right away. If you don't finish, doesn't matter, you finish. Do not go back, you will be sad. And without further ado, now theme song.
3, 2, 1, 0! If the trash bags out of glass, stand by drive like piece of chrome! Two bomb up for universal pain! Aerial break shoot, shine a flower! Car bomb!
Why, Jesse? Jesse!
It's what the people want, Chris.
All right, and did you start the timer? Because that was number one.
All right.
And
Already off to a great start.
Yep. All right, let's start the timer.
So we are pouring our first shot of beer. Jesse will let us know when it's time to drink it.
Yep.
What we didn't do,
Topics.
I'm realizing right now,
Yeah, you're a dumb
is
bitch.
come up with any topic list.
I got topics, though. I
So,
got topics for days.
this is going to be chaotic
I'm sorry, audio
and
listeners. This is
very,
all
very
useless.
drunk.
So this is my father, Chris.
It's
This is my brother,
Not-
Jacob. This is my mother, Jessie. And I'm Peter.
I'm the matriarch.
Yes.
there was a 5th member of the family.
we
Oh,
killed
Kieran
them.
couldn't make it for legitimate reasons. His mom.
Yeah.
What?
He's staying with
The whole thing.
an older person in poor health and didn't think that this poor example of social distancing
Could you imagine
was a
a
good
fifth
idea.
person in here?
That would be pretty chaotic.
Granted, there's
Right
actually
here.
more room. I've just tightened
Right
the
here.
camera
Yeah.
a bit more.
There?
So
Yeah,
what
show
we
the film
should
shelf.
what we should definitely do is talk a lot about the video portion of it, because if you're listening by audio, stop. Go to YouTube and watch the video.
I mean-
it's gonna be better.
Teach them, first of all, shot. Now, you can still listen to the audio version. I'm just promising you that in about 46 minutes from now, it
It's
will
gonna
be
be a
unlistenable.
clusterfuck.
And there's a lot of tits.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Chris, to give you some let's talk about last week. How Chris lost his shit about all the censoring we had to do.
I didn't lose my shit. I
were a little
just
unhappy.
I feel that it's not
Don't
funny.
say it.
Don't, Jacob, do not say it, okay?
Margaret.
I think that counts.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's
because
fine.
not even the
It's
right
not even the
word.
right last name.
I
It's
know.
fine.
I know. You're an asshole.
Also, there's lots of
I
Margarets.
did. I did
Atwood.
receive
That's
just an
not Atwood.
update from
O'Reilly.
last week's podcast. I did have an on the phone consultation with my doctor,
Okay.
which we're not going to name,
We're gonna do
and he has given me the
it. Shot.
all clear.
I'm just gonna bang some for myself.
He has given me the all clear to remove my own stitches, so
Oh, cool.
I will be doing that probably sometime tomorrow.
It wasn't Dr. Feelgood?
No,
What about Dr. Buzz?
that's coming later.
Hmm.
Dr. Bisquick.
What?
Dr.
Jesse,
Pancake?
you said you had some topics.
I
That's a Bisquick.
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
topics.
yeah.
They make
I
pancake
got
mix.
topics
Yeah.
for days. So let me go to my Reddit save. That's how I do all my topic shopping. Oh, can we talk about the meat people for the love of fucking
The
God?
Yes.
meat people?
The people in Lake Country that bought all the meat and then got caught and are sad about it.
Oh, they were, what is...
Yeah, it's not a
shut up and
country
eat it.
that's
Lush,
lakes,
chewy
but
candy. Why?
No.
Why do we want to have
Oh,
a chewy
Cuba,
candy
yeah.
while we're...
I know, but
All
everyone's
right.
a shot.
Thank you. What shot?
Shot.
Oh.
And
We're
that's
at
it for
12
me.
now, by the way, I think.
Yep.
Kind of,
One another?
kind of keeping track.
No, I'm good for now.
Okay.
All right, meat people.
Yeah, so there are these two people in Lake Country, which is like a... Is it its own separate town, technically? Or how does
Yes, it is.
A
No.
township.
It's a separate, township,
Yeah.
separate district.
from
Because it's
Kelowna.
got a couple
So,
smaller towns with
right.
it. Oh.
So they went to a supermarket and they bought all the meat. Like 2
Yeah.
cartfuls of meat. And then...
Every store is doing limits in effect now, but there was like a month or more period where there were no limits, and that's why the toilet paper thing happened. That's why the meat thing happened.
Yeah, so Dan the fuckface went to Safeway with... Or Save-On, or wherever the fuck, with his girlfriend.
Save on you.
And they bought 2 carts of milk, fuck me. And...
Fully loaded, too.
fully loaded, like overflowing. And then
Yeah.
they're...
Were
like,
they
this-
hoarding or selling
Hoarding.
it?
Hoarding.
Okay.
And so, by the way, when
Because it's kind of more heinous
I'm
to
still
be
eating.
than, like, basically
Yep.
ticket scalping.
The milk should mix well with the Guinness.
It does not for everything else. So they went and they did that, and they were laughing about it and shit like that. And so there was an uproar, and they started getting death threats, which I think is a little much.
Death
But
threats are always too much.
No, death
Yeah.
threats are just like. No, I'm not saying they're too much.
okay.
I'm not saying they're not
I
too
thought you were
much.
advocating for death threats.
I'm just like there are death threats to almost everything. Like
true.
That doesn't...
it's not okay, but
When
it's
they're
just
trying to
like
take
One of the weirdest ones that I remember is way back
can
when
get
the
death
Star Wars novel came out that killed Chewbacca. That author got death threats and scary ones that
Oh,
had
the-
his home address in the letter. It's like,
the
I know
Thrawn
where you live.
trilogy?
I'm coming for you.
No,
you
that
killed
wasn't
Chewie.
Thrawn
I'm
trilogy.
killing you.
Thrawn they killed.
And
Chewbacca.
it's like
No.
they did in the
it's a
third one.
book,
No, they
people,
didn't.
and
They
it's a
killed him.
fake
I
character.
love the mini fight.
That's where he died.
It's just like
No,
quiet,
they dropped a moon on him. That's
Oh,
how
by the
he
way,
died.
shot.
Vector
Oh.
Prime was the book.
I thought he.
Wow, what a great title of a book. That's like
Yeah.
the most cliche
I
fantasy
thought he died
book
in
or
the
sci-fi
alien
book.
invasion in the third Thrawn.
There was an alien invasion, but it
on.
wasn't in the third Thrawn trilogy.
Mm.
There's something else
Talking
in
the
there.
original Thrawn trilogy or the newer Thrawn trilogy?
The
Neither, it doesn't
the
matter.
Timothy Zahn one.
Okay, the good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Timothy one.
So, anyways, the meat people.
Yeah.
What did they do again?
They were fuck off.
Oh, why are they a menace?
So they basically
They're trying to steal all your meat.
yeah.
Well,
so
not steal. They bought it.
okay.
They just
Can I-
wanted to meet it.
It's
Anyways, they got
hoarding.
caught,
It's terrible, but it's not theft.
They got
Like,
They
caught.
had a meet and greet.
and then they were.
oh, for fuck's again! 2 weeks in a row. Why do we have Peter and Jacob? Why do we
I
do
know
this?
because no one else was available. AJ's still working for some fucking reason, and Kieran has a mom.
Yeah, to be not specific, AJ works in
Drink.
food production. Why is food production not shut down?
Because people need
Because we
food.
need food.
Anyways,
Well,
Don't yell, Dad.
and also Matt's in fucking Manitoba. Ugh. So
he's in Manitoba now.
not that's not correct.
Not at all.
Close.
Fredericton, Manitoba. You know the place.
Hey,
Oh, fuck off. I feel like we do have to censor that part.
It's a town.
Okay.
Hey, we're broadcasting from
Let's-
Kelowna.
let's-
I'll run it by him.
Yeah, please do, because I don't want to blur your face. Because, like, I know you're annoyed by censoring, but I have to keyframe this shit and make, like, a little fucking bleh of your mouth.
Maybe you should just blur his face anyway.
Yeah, that would be that would be good
Wait,
for
wait.
everyone involved.
And back. Alright.
and we're
I
back.
feel like I was in witness
Wait.
protection for a minute or a second, rather.
Yeah.
We didn't go anywhere.
So the meat people! so they got another shot.
Oh, I thought you said they got
I've never
shot.
finished. That would be insane. Basically, the internet got mad at them. Rightfully so, I think. And
I
They-
want to devil's advocate that a
I
little
need
bit.
you to shut the fuck up.
No, do not devil's advocate this until he finishes the
Yeah.
story.
So then the guy got caught. So there was an interview with him on Global TV, which is our local news. and he
Local.
donated like a couple $100 to the food bank. But the whole interview was him being like, I don't see why it's a big deal. Like, people got mad at us. If this was 2 months ago, people wouldn't even care if we bought all the meat. And it's like, that's the
Yes.
fucking point. No, that's the whole point, is you bought all the meat in a fucking pandemic.
I'm really bad
Also,
at
they
playing the
would
roles
still
of Biden.
care. They would still care if you bought all
I
the
think
meat months ago.
I think it's a bad thing.
Hot
But
take.
is it
Hot take
the
from Chris.
fault of the person buying all the meat, or
Yes.
the fault of the store that let them?
Both.
Sure.
A bit of both.
It's like, it's a shitty thing to do, but if the store lets you,
No. Do not say, like,
Shot.
it's still shitty to murder someone even if the cop lets you murder someone.
yes.
So don't try to rationalize it all
Oh,
as
yeah.
the
That's if the cop is watching you murder someone, not that they they're
What is the
there
difference in
beside
that
you,
scenario?
being like, don't you murder that person. Actually, you can murder that person if you want.
Actually,
I'll
that's,
just arrest you
that's
after.
true. That they did decide that in the Robert Pickton case, you are allowed to murder someone as long as no one cares that you're dead. I'm not even joking. That is an indictment of the Canadian justice system.
I know, but the way you phrase it sounds way worse. Like if no one gives
No.
a shit.
That's a genuine indictment of the Canadian justice system because of how fucked up it is in that case.
Can you expand on that?
But it
Like,
kind
No,
of makes sense.
he wants to finish
Hold on.
talking about the meat
Hold on.
people.
No,
but
but
the thing,
what
it kind of
happened
makes
there?
sense to me because if society does not care that you die, who's going to charge you?
I know.
It's like if somebody else murdered Hitler, would that person be charged with murder?
Well,
they'd be-
essentially what happened
well,
is
that'd be war. That's different.
Yeah,
because they didn't know who these dead people were that they found the remains of.
Bang
Like,
the table more,
shot.
please.
sure, because they didn't know who these dead people were. They were just like, oh, well, we can't charge them for murder because we don't know who these people are,
That's weird.
right?
So the meat people.
So the meat people, thank you,
Are
Jacob.
shitty.
No, but it's just funny that they went on TV and were like,
Oh.
complaining. By the way, he went on. She did not. His girlfriend, and she was like the worst.
Oh, she was the asshole. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
she
no, what
was-
a coward. That's right. I'm calling you a coward.
Hot take. Hot takes everywhere. Don't hoard.
I know you're
Don't hoard.
listening.
I know you're there. I can't say her name. I can't even jokingly say a name because I'm going to say
No.
the wrong name and that's just going to be bad.
And then it'll be
Also, we can't
censored.
say the name.
Yes.
I already said Dan. His name's Dan.
And
The first names are okay.
and you said Lake Country.
Yeah, it's Dad of Steel.
Here's the thing. This article has actually reached like our world news. People know about this shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, because the video got leaked on Reddit and got like 50,000 views on r/video or something like that, or 50,000 upvotes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So that's what Lake Country's now known for. Not as bad as
Meat
Shellax
Country.
Batman, but still good. Shot.
Oh, I was taking a shot.
It was,
I just lost count. By the way, I think we're at like.
Well,
I don't know, we're at 13 minutes recording, but...
13 minutes times 4.
Well, how many's in a beer?
Well, 13 times 4. Someone help me with the math here.
I don't
40. 56?
52.
52. Okay.
Life, the universe, and everything.
2052.
We're gonna be off, but here's the thing.
We are. There's gonna be a
I-
counter, by the way,
I-
right
Shot.
here.
I
Right here.
No, Jacob, not shot.
No,
Shut
no,
up.
put it
I-
up here.
calculated that for
I'll
4
decide later.
people,
Here.
44 beers should be enough. But I didn't
That's-
factor in
what?
the
No labels.
car bomb.
Wait,
So
hold on. For 4 people, 44 beer. Oh, I thought you meant each. I was like, Chris,
Yes.
that math is way
yeah,
off.
44
This
beer
is what you have to
each.
do is script.
Alright.
Goodbye, everyone.
There.
3,
Oh,
2,
oh,
1.
Go back.
Shot.
Oh crap.
Chris, I'm out. You're.
Beer.
Oh, how the turntables. Welcome to Mario Kart Extra Life, motherfucker.
Please get Mom a beer.
Mom.
When did these roles establish and why?
Because I
Down?
said them and I called you Dad first because of a weird instinctual thing that I don't care to discuss.
Well, when I look at Chris, I think of a daddy. You know? He's got the daddy
You
bod.
don't want one?
Nope. I'm drinking Powerade here, boy.
Okay.
Boy. Like, who's your dad and also boy?
The
Well,
roles have shifted
To
again.
mom, Dad is a boy.
What does that mean?
He's the mom of the house.
We're all about gender. We're all about gender equality here.
2020.
On
The world's
yeah.
ending. Fuck it.
Yep.
Is there a movie called Mom of the House?
Yes.
What?
Big Mama's house is that what
Oh
you're-
right, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes,
It'd be a
yes.
good
I
movie.
gotta say, shot at a time, starting to feel it.
Yep.
Yep.
Do a shot.
Martin Lawrence's functional vagina in that movie.
Oh, I don't like to think about that at all.
Wait.
Yeah. Well, because at one point he poses nude, and
Something
no one realizes
miss
he's
one?
not a woman.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So
Why have you seen that?
Did you watch Big Mama's House 2?
I watched
I
Big
have
Mama's
not.
House 3.
There was a third one?
Yes.
This is actual news
Is
to me.
it
Was it-
still
hold on.
Martin Lawrence,
Did he-
or is it
Yes.
like
Did
some
you do
wow?
3 before or after Black Knight?
I can't even remember. All I know is in the third one, it was Martin Lawrence and Brandon T. Jackson.
Didn't someone
from,
else dress
Tyler
up?
Perry
Yes.
in it.
That's what I remember.
And then he fell.
Yeah, how's Medea doing?
I know.
She's doing great.
She's once again exploring haunted houses, and it's disappointing.
Yeah,
because
Boo
it's just,
2.
Boo 2? Oh my goodness.
And they're still scaring YouTubers. Yeah.
We're not alone.
Are you doing,
Yeah.
you're doing shots of power right now?
Yes.
He's still keeping
I'm
up.
trying to keep
just
sober.
not alcoholically.
The
So
problem is
I
I
think
still.
I think we're off the meat people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the meat people.
So Kanye lied.
Oh, right.
Kanye is a
Shot.
liar.
You don't say.
Yes. I do
He's a
say.
creative genius. Just ask him.
I actually think he is a very creative
I would.
individual.
I consider
yeah.
myself also a creative genius when I look in my toilet bowl, but that
Listened to
doesn't
a
mean
podcast about
we
his
should call him
childhood.
that.
He was like crazy smart as a kid.
One conversation at a time, Jacob. Thank you.
You think
Sorry.
you think Kanye can spell a Q with his poop?
What does that mean?
Because he's a creative genius.
I don't think that's a mark of genius.
I think it is
Did you say that he can spell a Q?
with his shit. Yeah, like he poops a Q.
You'd have to do a circle, and then you'd have to pinch it off, and then do one more for the
I
little
think he's
tip.
got the
That-
ingenuity to pull it off.
Do you mean
That
draw?
would be pretty
a
tricky.
I don't know if that's ingenuity or just like butthole control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little A, little B.
I'm hearing.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's cute. Not.
Yeah, that's true.
We're already off the rails, and we're not even 20 minutes in.
This
I
isn't
know.
even one beer, guys.
It's
It's
because
been
you're
one.
literally
Anyway.
holding that
Shot.
up next to another beer.
All right. So Kanye, yeah. So back in 2016, there was the whole thing about the song "Famous," where he was like all kind of crappy about Tay Tay,
Wait, what?
Taylor Swift.
I'm sorry. I need to pause you right there. Jacob's already, I'm thinking, cut off because he's not aware that he has drinking.
No, like I haven't. That's what I was saying. That some of these shots aren't even.
None of the shots are going to be even. We're all pouring them separately.
But like, if
Yep.
I've still got this in my, I'll just catch up.
All right. Yeah, make yourself like a tomato and ketchup.
That,
That's not true.
how is
Also,
Peter
Jamie's-
also drunk
Jamie's
when
texting
he's-
me jokes from the podcast we're talking about right now. And she's right there and refusing to come on.
She's right over
You
there,
better fucking
and-
Jamie?
I told you
Jamie?
we're not alone.
Jamie.
She flipped me off.
Jamie?
Jamie, your take on Tanya,
Tanya
Jamie?
West.
Taylor Swift and Kanye.
Just tell Jesse out loud to fuck off. You can be on the podcast in the audio form.
Oh my god! I'm
No,
not even.
when
Shot.
you're getting a middle
Fucking-
finger.
Shot.
Yep. Oh god.
I just spilled beer on my dick. Alright.
Anyway,
Censor
This
that.
is going to go terribly. We
Dude.
are already.
so Kim Kardashian
Yes.
Okay.
called Taylor Swift a snake, saying she lied and released.
Stop hitting the table!
No, she released audio. They claim Taylor was a liar and she knew about the line in the song "Famous" by Kanye. And then Taylor Swift basically disappeared for a year because Kanye West fans were bullying her. Because they're tired of Taylor Swift always bitching about her boyfriends and her songs and not getting any comeback, so they gave her
That's-
way too much comeback.
That's some bullshit
There you
because
go.
There.
that's not better!
It's not. It's not better.
I literally, as I yelled, farted.
And
Oh my
right.
goodness! Look at that spike. That's
I can't imagine-
we're all
oh,
actually really
boy.
loud. I'm
Anyway,
gonna make a
so-
little bit of an adjustment.
I apologize.
The entire audio got
That's no-
released,
I
and it
think we're
turns
just
out
gonna get louder.
Kanye was
Yeah.
a liar. So Kanye West is now hashtag over.
By the way, shot.
Yes,
Kanye over.
Kanye West is over party.
Alright, I'm gonna take a break here for a second.
Or is that Yover?
I'm gonna wait three
Yeah,
3 minutes, and then the next time I'm gonna do 3 shots.
All right, sounds
I'm
good.
just gonna put away Thwompy.
Swamp, swamp.
Yep.
Your face, no.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my backup face from Extra Life.
Remember that?
Yeah, where I did that for no good reason.
Yeah.
I told you you weren't visible, and you're like, I'm doing it anyways.
I was already
It's
committed
always
to the
for
bit.
good reason.
Wait, how is he not visible?
The webcams couldn't see
It
in the
was
dark.
way too dark.
Oh.
The
I
hand
could
cam,
barely
so-
see you.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't watched
And you had
it.
a high vis vest on.
I was
Hey.
in gray.
I don't know why I did that.
Okay, so here's I'm gonna be real with you guys here. I feel like no genuine topics are gonna happen during this episode.
No.
So should we just shoot the shit in chaos at
That's
this point?
Meat people.
exactly
That's
what
exactly
we're
what we're
going-
doing.
Are we though?
We
Yes.
went in with a. How long did it take you to tell a 2-minute story about meat people?
How long did it take me
Right.
to talk about the fact that
17
Kanye
minutes.
West can
By the way,
poop a
shot.
Q?
That was disgusting.
Yes, and
Christopher.
I'm gonna do 2 next time then.
Censor.
Kanye, if you're watching, I want you to spell your name with your shit.
He won't.
Wait, you said
And
just
he
a
won't.
Q. Now it's the whole name?
I want his whole name.
Now, define whole name.
Okay, I'll say first name.
Con
I won't say last name, and I won't say his middle name.
Westus.
What? People know his name.
I know. I thought his middle name was North by North.
No.
Well,
That is such a shitty joke.
I know it is, but didn't they actually name their kid North?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Their
they did
kid
not
is
keep their
Northwest.
kid North by Northwest. Which
No,
is one of
but
the greatest movie posters of all
they-
time.
Damn
were-
right.
They did this is a stupid shitty thing. They did her first birthday when she's not aware of anything. They did a Coachella but called it Cutechella.
Shot.
And why on earth they didn't call it North by Northwest, I
Instead of South
have
by
no idea.
Southwest?
Yes.
They're not that clever, Chris.
They're really not.
But they're genius.
He's a malfunctioning robot, and I don't know what she is
Here's
at
the
this
thing:
point.
like, Kanye West is an asshole,
Mm.
but he is a talented asshole, and
Yes.
I will never dispute that. Like
I will.
What, you don't like? Like, I think he's created good music.
I cannot name a single one of his songs.
Power.
All right.
The only one
Which one's that?
The only one I'm familiar with I can
Strong.
identify as a Kanye song is
Gold
from
Digger.
way back.
Jesus.
Walks.
Jesus walks. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
He invented Jesus?
Actually, he did.
I probably
Not
know like
true.
4 songs.
Where's my damn porn
actually.
maggot?
It's right behind you, too.
Thank you.
Here's your porn mag.
Yes, thank you. I really shouldn't show what's actually on here.
Just,
Please,
No,
like,
because it actually
just
says,
so you know,
like,
if
Yeah.
if things lull too
Yeah, I
much,
know.
Shot.
Herbie gets
that's
turned
so
on.
bad.
Shot.
It's so
And
terrible.
I just caught up.
Hold on.
I'm gonna let you finish, but
Yeah, that's one of the things Kanye's most known for.
Yep.
I'm not repeating that.
like really, Chris. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put that away.
Let's
Yep.
put the porn magazine away.
I'll put it back
We're
to
gonna get our YouTube channel just decimated.
we were joking about it being porn, and then it actually was porn.
Yeah, a little bit. What on earth do you?
It's my sweat towel. Because we're under a hot
Yeah, you
love.
brought a lot of props.
Yes, I
Okay.
did.
I'm excited for this.
Where's your melanin sledgehammer?
Is it 1978?
No,
All right.
I was looking at the light.
So,
Like I said, if conversation lulls too
speaking
much,
of-
Furby gets turned
speaking
on.
of essential
so let that
workplaces,
be a warning.
shot.
All right.
Thank you.
But speaking of essential workplaces,
GameStop?
GameStop value.
Yeah, baby.
Now, is Reggie to blame?
They qualify?
No, but they think they do.
No, but so GameStop thinks they're essential workplaces. I think Canada has shut down EB Games,
More or less, yes.
No.
which is the Canadian version of GameStop.
The one in
Are they actually same
the mall
owner,
is technically still
or-
open.
Yeah.
The electronics.
But GameStop in U.S., like state by state, has kind of stayed open to the point that California manually shut them down.
Yeah, because
Virgin-
government's
and no,
getting
and-
involved and
and
insisting.
Pennsylvania pulled their business license.
Right? Wow.
I missed
or
that part.
suspended it. Sorry, because they're like, we're an essential. I get that like Animal Crossing and Doom is coming out, so they probably want to stay open for this.
Oh my
weekend.
god, I have a story about this. But keep going.
But
is
fuck off.
any
You're not.
Is any physical release game essential? Who's still going to
Doom
buy
Eternal
games?
and Animal Crossing? Yeah, probably. It's
Animal
massive.
Crossing. Okay, I need to tell
Who
the story.
still buys physical
All
copies
right,
of
Peter,
games?
before you tell the story, shot.
Okay, so Animal Crossing. I had to restrain myself from calling someone a fucking idiot on Facebook the other day
Okay.
because of Animal
Wow.
Crossing.
How
Because
dare you.
here's the thing.
Okay.
I pointed out, it's like, because this person's like, no, don't close GameStops or EB Games until after Friday. I need my Animal Crossing. He's like, and I'm like, is
You
digital
can
release not
Buy
an
it
option?
digitally.
I know. No, here was
Pre-ordered.
her response.
Pre-ordered,
I have-
imagine.
But it's like, but I can't get the poster that way. And
Why?
and I just wanted like, you sweet stupid child. Like I'm trying to remember exactly what I wanted to say to her and didn't. You sweet stupid child. If a poster is more important to you than your fucking life,
Just
or the-
stop.
no, or the lives of
That's
others,
fair. That's fair.
fuck you.
What about those?
So much fun.
What
By the
about
way-
those
by the
spring
way-
break people that are just? I don't care if we get it.
We're about to hit 22 minutes.
Yeah.
We've already done like 80 shots. Do we want to slow the fuck down for a sec?
No.
Maybe.
Shot.
I think the length will increase. Let's maybe take a 10-minute break.
Okay, a lot of guys think that.
Yeah.
Guys, if you try to take a 10-minute break, your girlfriend will leave you.
What? What does that mean?
Thank you, Peter.
I don't even know. I'm just adding anything Jacob says right now, which is
I
a
love
dangerous
it.
thing to
I
do.
love it. I love it.
All right, we're gonna take a 10-minute break on the shots so we can actually have some
Okay.
conversation.
Negative.
We're still gonna do the complete amount. We're
Yes.
just gonna increase.
What the
episode
hell?
What?
Look at this.
How?
Look at this. I told you.
To
double
audio
shots.
listeners, Jacob is freaking the fuck out that none of the beer cans
Look.
light up the.
They don't. Not even close. I did
How are
extra
we-
shots. I did extra shots too to see if I could.
How are you creating a net negative amount of beer?
I am so
consumption?
happy right now.
Oh, yeah. Is this too small or too big?
I don't know.
Small, or
No,
yours
but
is too
Chris,
big.
it's
I've been filling it to the brim
Swap
every
out.
time.
no, but that is the shot he has.
So carefully pour that shot into that glass and find out.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
So it's
I love your like almost anime scientist. Uh-huh.
it is smaller.
He's
No,
not Banjo.
He's got a point. That was to the top, and
Don't
he's vindicated. He really is.
All right.
Do you want to trade?
Very well.
Because mine, I think, is a little bit big.
No, germs.
No, you keep your fucking
No,
Ralph Garman
I mean,
one.
yeah.
That was a slur and a half. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, Ralph was a slur?
There's been a fucking crime, everyone.
What happened?
What?
The meat people.
The tree in Wanaka has been attacked.
The what?
The tree
No,
in Wanaka
not the tree.
has been attacked. There was a tree in New Zealand, Wanaka, New Zealand. It is a famous tree. It is like
God
photographed
bless.
everywhere.
God bless.
Oh, the curved tree.
The tree from Wanaka.
Right.
The tree has been attacked. Someone took a saw to it and cut a limb off.
Ah.
What fucking monster would attack the tree?
Let me tell you something.
In this economy,
Jesse, when I'm
yes.
done with them, they won't have a leg to stand on.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
No.
I'd like the listeners to know.
that
Potentially.
I approve.
No. That potentially you've listened
Thank
to
you, brother.
300 episodes of this, and I really want you to take a deep dive into yourself and think about what you've done. Just because you're wearing a Spider-Man, weren't you going to take that off slowly or no?
Well, I was waiting for you guys to take off your shirts, which is a good time because
Oh.
Chris is gone.
Yeah.
No. That's not till the end.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah,
I'll
I
take
also
mine
just
off now
touched-
then.
I'm
Yeah.
getting naked at the end.
That's for a very specific segment.
No, keep
Peter.
talking. I'll take off my shirt.
So as
No,
Peter
now,
takes off
now
his shirt,
we just got more
Um,
listeners.
Genuinely, I want to thank everyone for listening for 300 episodes. I know maybe you've not been listening since the beginning, and do not go back and listen to the ones in the beginning if you've not, because
Oh, it's coming up.
fuck. But thank you for like the little bit of support we've had from friends and family and strangers who have listened. Like, I mean,
Are you doing this now because Chris doesn't appreciate it as much?
kind of, yeah, but
Okay.
like we have 170 followers on Facebook, which is peanuts in the internet, but like it is something that we do appreciate. Anyone who listens and appreciates.
There's another
this
follower right
fucking
now.
Garbage. Oh my god.
Thank you for following us.
Yeah. Anyways,
And by us, I mean
Yes.
you.
hi Chris, how are you?
I'm
Ooh,
doing
spring
pretty
break.
good. What?
It is spring, is it not?
Sort of,
No.
more or less, yes.
It was, and I
Some
was
places.
just
Hold on,
talking
this comes out
about.
Friday though. Is it spring break?
Yes, still.
There
Yes,
were
cool.
people
It depends.
interviewed that were having spring break because they don't give
Oh
a
my
fuck.
God.
They were just, I don't care if I get sick. So what? I'll
Okay,
get sick.
well, we're not
I'll
shooting
get
for-
over it. It's like, hey,
Have to catch up.
guess what, asshole? I'm not worried about you getting sick. I'm worried about you getting me sick.
Yep. That's
What
what I
do
say
you-
to every woman who I know has
You
syphilis.
like-
Want a beer? Give me a beer.
Then use your big boy words.
Moi aussi, s'il vous plaît.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Chris. Is miming weird on a podcast? This is the only version of the podcast that's acceptable to mime on.
Can I also point out? I'm just gonna
Yes.
stand up for a second.
Yes, you can.
Dated pop culture reference.
Cool.
Thank
Is
you.
that Marauder Shields?
That is indeed Murata Shields.
Oh, let's talk about this shit.
C'est quoi
Okay.
ça?
So I'm playing Mass Effect Andromeda right now
Uh-huh.
to get the
Are
achievement.
we back to drinking?
No, we got
The meat
we
people.
got some time left. 30. We're at 26 minutes. We got 32 minutes. We're gonna do it. So I started playing Mass Effect Andromeda again. I briefly ranted about this on the end of the last podcast, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go full hate mode.
Okay.
So I have 5 achievements left in that game. from when I first played it. Like I first played it, I got most of them, and then I ended with 5, and it's not as bad as people make it out, but it was still not a great game that I didn't want to immediately go and grind a second playthrough on the last achievements.
That's how I feel.
You don't want to disappoint your father.
But I didn't.
Yes.
I didn't feel compelled to finish. I still have that game unfinished.
That's
I
The
should go
final
back
mission's
and finish
actually
it.
pretty fucking dope.
I should go back and where? Okay.
I don't feel
Jacob's
compelled to
catching
finish. Title of your sex tape.
So
that's
Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Yeah.
I know. I got it. I just
so
didn't like
the
it.
five I have left is
Yeah.
to, most of them are like bullshit things. Like it's like do 20 remnant puzzles, upgrade a strike team to level 20. The 3 that are like the main like oh fuck ones are I have to do another romance, which is pretty easy. Just do another playthrough, and I have one more romance to get.
But how will you pick your next waifu?
Who was your first romance?
Suvi, 100%.
Okay, fair enough.
Now, was it a My Chemical Romance or a bad romance?
I like it.
Anyways,
It's
so,
entirely for Jacob at this point.
so
Smash
No.
Bros. Romance thing too. Yeah.
Yeah.
what did you just mumble quietly?
I like.
Okay. So, but I have to do another romance. I have to beat the game on Insanity, and I have to get every single profile to rank 6, which you know, like different profiles. You're not okay. Jacob's doing shots on his own accord. By the way, we're still on the break.
We are off count now. By a
no,
lot.
I'm counting.
Okay.
I'm aware.
Okay.
You better not be counting me, because technically this is all power.
No, I'm not counting.
You don't count at all.
So, I'm playing on Insanity,
Yeah.
and Andromeda on Insanity is like fuck you difficult. Like
When you did that race with AJ, that was Insanity, right?
Yeah, so the first Mass Effect game I ever beat on Sanity was 3, because AJ and we beat it each when it came out, and then we did a race where we had 2 TVs beside each other.
Yeah.
And we played the game completely through and raced on Insanity, and it actually came down to the final run. Basically,
Like post Marauder Shields, the limping.
it came down to Marauder
forward.
Shields, and I won.
Yeah.
But there was times where like I would beat. Here's the thing: I always was kind of gonna win because I became an asshole. Where AJ got stuck on Rannoch, I want to say,
Okay.
I'll
which is
allow
the
it.
Quarian homeworld. There's like the Geth Prime you have to fight there, and he got stuck on that fight. So I didn't have time to go and do an entire romance plotline and then continue on. So I romanced Caden like a douchebag.
You
You're an
basic
asshole.
bitch.
I 100% as a male shepherd. Anyways, moving on. I was a gay space wizard. Anyways, so in all fairness, in my canon run, Ashley survived, but in the bullshit run we did for
I
the
would
race,
have gone with Yennefer.
that's okay.
Different game, but still.
I mean, I agree. If it's Caden or Yennefer, I'm gonna go with Yennefer. Anyways, but it came down to the final thing, and then we basically decided, like, once you beat Marauder Shields, who's the final boss of Mass Effect 3, and you hit the Citadel, because it's all, like, cutscenes,
Yeah.
we decided, like, that was kind of the
Shot.
the win point. No, Jacob! It's not.
Are you counting individually or just total
Individually.
number? Okay.
No, total.
How many ahead is Jacob?
Total. That's total, not individual.
Jacob has lost the plot at this point.
if individual.
You know what else lost the plot? Mass Effect
If
3.
I've had 84 shots.
Wow.
So we're at 84 at this point. Total, amongst everyone.
Exactly, total, not individual.
We have, by the way, we have 60 seconds before everyone has to start drinking again.
Yeah. I poured one.
Anyways, but so I've beaten every Mass Effect. So I did that Mass Effect 3 first with the race we talked about before. But
Yeah.
then I went back and I did a thing for a while because I had a lot of time between films to like marathon through games and get achievements. So I cleaned up like Mass
Films
Effect,
and
Dead Space,
movies.
and Bioshock, the full trilogies. And then when I did Mass Effect, which is the last one, I was like, I don't know if I really want to do Andromeda again. So I let it go, and then I have time now. I have a lot of time now.
Social distancing, everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone's
so
got a lot of free time.
I went to that.
By the way, we should start doing a Skype-based D&D
Yes.
game since everyone has time.
I will be happy to participate.
I have a lot going on in my life.
What if it's Shadow of the Demon Lord? Or GURPS?
Are Peter and I the only ones still working?
I'm not working.
You're not working?
No,
you got
that's-
shut down?
That's why I'm here.
Okay.
It was a major news article today. The
I-
whole hotel got shut
I don't
down.
read news
Okay.
except for meet
I
people. By
don't-
the way,
I
3,
don't,
2,
Which
1,
hotel is it?
shot.
No.
No, we're not saying that one.
I'm gonna stand very still for a second. It's the hotel. All right. It's great when I censor myself though, because the keyframes are way.
My favorite part is that you lied, but people won't know that unless except when I say it just now.
Exactly.
But we still had to censor it.
Why do we have to censor it? It has no relevance to anything.
It has some relevance to something.
It does.
No, it only
does-
has relevance if you
Guys,
recognize that it has relevance.
Can we make it like a
Stop.
bond right now? Can we not do any more censorable shit intentionally?
You just
You
did
just
it.
fucking did it.
I know, and I feel like an asshole for it. So
You
I'm gonna,
should.
Okay.
You open up the asshole door for us.
Yes,
I'm not going to bother timestamping
We're good.
because I'm going to listen back to this.
By the way,
And now I'm also
7:20.
realizing, holy shit, I'm going to listen back to this.
By the way, it is Saturday, November 20 or
At 7:20 p.m.
On November
Don't
11th,
say the time, Jacob.
shot.
It's not 7:20 though.
I almost made it. November.
my god!
It's almost
is.
7:20.
I just guessed that. I don't know.
So it is March 21st, Saturday. So
What?
if any crazy
Shattering
news articles
world events
happen
come out
in the
before
next
next
6
Friday.
days,
Yeah. We're sorry.
It
You
turns
didn't
out
cover it. Also,
What?
if you were listening to us for breaking news,
fuck you.
what is wrong with you?
breaking news: Trudeau is secretly
She's like a
3
really
toddlers
good
stacked on
customer.
top of each other.
Why?
Well,
Why
the
is
top
she
one
here?
looks like a
Stop.
toddler, so that it checks
Not on the
out.
podcast.
I know.
He's not that young looking.
Sorry.
No,
censor,
he's
it.
baby
Censor
face.
it.
He's all
Mass
busy
Effect
lately.
Andromeda.
Censor all of this.
So Andromeda is by far. We have like 15
Are we drinking
seconds.
again?
15
Andromeda
seconds.
is my favorite show based on the works of Gene Roddenberry.
Oh,
Are you
Gene
ta-
Roddenberry. The guy
That-
who did Star Trek and also
That
Andromeda.
show was that the one with like Hercules in it?
Yes,
Yeah.
Captain
I
That
never
was,
Hercules.
watched
that was
that
an
one.
okay show.
No, I liked it. Was yeah.
So,
it was
I
just
really
okay.
another thing I'd never finished, but I really liked Farscape.
I was gonna say I always blend those two in my head.
Yeah,
together.
I
No, they're
confused.
different.
Farscape is
Very
definitely
different.
They are
Very
different, but like aesthetically, like the ship designs. and
You're
stuff
not
like
wrong.
that, They are.
Well, no, but the Farscape
artistically-
ship
But
was
the
alive,
feel of the
Yes.
show is
and the Andromeda ship was just full of sexy androids.
She was sexy.
yes.
Oh, she was so
She
sexy.
was. Wasn't she also the Doctor in Jason X? Moving on.
She was she was also
I think she's.
Talia al Ghul.
Oh,
That's where she
yes.
was.
Yes.
Arrow. Anyways,
Right.
Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm
Right.
gonna fucking power through this.
You're doing the same thing
Plant-
Peter was doing.
Yeah, but he's
But
doing
I'm
it with his
hitting-
hands.
Yeah, I'm moving away from.
I'm
the
doing
mic.
it like this.
Stargate Universe.
Clancy Brown.
Okay.
What?
Well, first of all, he's in everything. So
No,
yes.
I know.
Yes.
Fuck me. Anyways, Andromeda is
Dark
one of
matter.
the harder ones to beat. I find like
Mhm.
on insanity. Like it is fuck you hard.
2
shot.
is the best, right?
2 is my favorite.
Yep. That made my top 10 games of the decade. So
Yeah, Mass Effect 2 is definitely my favorite. I mean, Lair of the Shadow Broker is one of the best DLCs ever created.
Yes.
yeah, you're only comparing it up against a couple of other really good
No,
ones
I'm
like the Red Undead Nightmare, right? So I mean,
I'm comparing it to like Undead Nightmare, Minerva's Den.
Minerva's Den was good.
what the heck is the
Minerva, also
Bioshock
known
Infinite
as-
one too? What was that one called? Burial at Sea.
Burial at Sea. Burial at Sea I like, but Minerva's Den is better.
Minerva's Athena, right?
Burial at Sea was
Just checking.
fun
Yes,
because
I
it
think so.
was like, oh, we're back in Rapture. That's cool, but
Did you just
No, the multiverse
you
thing.
can, you can,
did
you can,
you
you
just-
can quiet down now, Father.
Did you just do what I think you did,
what?
Peter?
What?
You know what you did.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Rewind.
I'm not
I'm
doing
not
shit.
going
Don't
to.
tell me how to edit.
Play it
Um,
again. Play it again.
No.
Is that it?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah, yes. Delicious.
I think we just hit 100, but I'm not sure. But no, like it seems like it's because of the open
So
world
we're
aspect
only
of
a
it.
third of the way through?
Yeah.
Fuck my life.
Much like a story about Mass Effect Andromeda, we're only
Yeah.
a third of the way through.
Yeah.
It just seems way harder to me than
Are you bored of this story?
the previous ones, and I don't know if it's because it's like open world, so you can do different things at different times. But like I'm trying to level up as I can because one of the achievements is to get the profiles, which you have to level up for.
The profile.
And I tried finding the architect for like 3 days straight on EOS, and it's not possible.
That's because you didn't enter the Matrix.
No, but like it is so fucking hard. And the worst part, and I talked about this briefly, is the save file I have starts with me.
Randers.
My sniper rifle has 3 rounds in it. It starts me with 2 rounds in it, so I have to reload every time I load the save.
infuriating.
Which is such a minor fucking detail, but it is so
But
maddening.
it makes you more and more mad
And
every time you have to do it.
I want to bring this up, but do you guys have any like minor things that happen in games that just like after a point piss you off, like animations or loading things, like small things like that? That
Oh,
Yes.
repeated dialogue. Because like if it wasn't even good the first time, it just gets annoying. Even if it's funny the
Yeah,
first time.
trouble with the trolley, eh?
The first,
Nothing like a full bush. I miss the 70s.
no, the
That was my
first-
hell for a week.
What is that from?
The Family Guy video game. I played it in college.
The
I didn't even know they had a
first
video
Kingdom
game.
Hearts, by 2, and then every other game since then, they had the good sense to include skip cutscene option.
Yeah.
They didn't in the first one, and that one where Maleficent powers up Riku after a long dialogue,
Shot.
I lost that fight a few times, and boy, I saw that cutscene way too many times.
That's the worst.
You're,
If
you're
you
telling
have,
me Kingdom Hearts is overwritten?
if you have a cutscene right before a boss
I'll
fight,
drink
that
to
is
that.
one of the most frustrating things of all time. Right? Where it's like, oh, you lost the boss fight. So I did this again. I played
I know.
after the Sonic movie. I played Sonic Forces, which is actually not a bad game.
Which one was that one?
The newest one.
Oh, okay. Haven't seen it.
And the final boss, like I was trying to get an S rank on the I got an S rank on every level, but I was trying to get an S rank on the final boss. And every time you fight him, it does the intro animation, like cutscene, and it's like 'cause there's a certain point in the time where I know I'm not getting the S rank, so I just restart the level. Then it plays like a fucking minute and a half cutscene each time. I was like, oh my god, this is frustrating. I hate it.
That's me every time. I've been playing a lot of Astral Chain.
We
We have
mentioned
to,
that last week, kind of, yeah.
yeah, you have to watch certain
Shot.
cutscenes again and again because you have to replay the story missions to unlock everything.
Right.
I'm gonna
And some of
wait
the-
on this one. Peter, do you want to do one for me?
No,
Okay. Then
Sure.
I'll do 2 next time.
I'll do too.
Okay.
because the tutorial stuff, you always have to play through it again when you replay the stages,
Right.
and some of it gets really obnoxious. Like it's like, hey, eavesdrop on that guy. All
Hey,
right, you have to finish this eavesdropping tutorial to continue. By the way, if you screw up eavesdropping, you have to start the whole conversation again.
Yeah, I hated that.
Let's talk
Assassin's
about
Creed.
Eves for a second.
So my favorite part of that whole thing though is you have to wait for him to full on confess his crime because he's talking to an idiot on the phone. So he's like, what do you mean you don't understand? Let me spell it out for you. I'm talking about illegal drugs. It's like, all right, we have the evidence we need. Really? We couldn't have arrested him before that line.
There is some like moments in gaming where like the dialogue repeats so much that it becomes infamous for shot.
And
For
Jacob,
literally.
you did an extra one for me.
Yep.
Wait,
Okay.
no Infamous
Thank you.
4 game ever came out.
oh, you're right, because they did Second Son, which was 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want to count First Light, but that's a DLC, so
Yeah.
no.
No, but like there's certain like phrases or dialogue that's like I made a reference to the trouble with the trolley is the Spyro one.
Yep.
Which is there's a certain side mission you do that when you fuck it up, the guy's like trouble with the trolley, eh?
All
And
you
it's
had
just
to
like,
do was follow the train.
Yeah. Oh, CJ, god damn it, Big Smoke. In San Andreas, that's another famous one where it's just like, oh god, it hurts me.
There's an achievement in GTA 5 called Better Than CJ.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
if you jump on the train better than CJ does.
CJ, all you had to do was follow the damn train.
Big Smoke, all you had to do was actually use your gun.
Oh, don't even get me started. San Andreas was my first big GTA that I played.
Oh, really?
Well, I played
I
3.
never
I
got
played
into
Vice
any
City,
of them.
but San Andreas was the one that I completed like from beginning to end. Like play it.
San Andreas
Shot.
before or after Vice City?
After.
Okay.
Yeah. It went 1, 2, 3, Vice City, San Andreas 4.
Vice City, you were still water soluble.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's the term, yes?
I don't think that's the term.
All right.
You could swim in San Andreas.
Yeah, you couldn't in Vice City.
Yeah,
You
but
fell in
what's
water, you died.
Soluble doesn't mean you can swim in it. It means you
You dissolve.
dissolve in
Yeah,
water.
it means you.
And I mean, you
Can't.
instantly die when you touch water, so you're clearly water soluble.
By the way, I need
Checks
to
out.
point out, because potentially this
Okay.
is the first time someone's seeing us as opposed to the podcast. Chris and I aren't really tall.
Yeah.
I'm
this-
really short.
This doesn't make sense for the audio podcast, but like the chairs that they're sitting in are not as tall as ours, and
Yeah.
ours only go so.
It's the power of your
Yeah,
stool.
I can't go any lower.
I'm usually much more good looking.
So here's the thing. Shot.
Oh, for saying that,
No.
Delay.
I'm taking a break for a sec.
Yeah.
Because we're 40 minutes in, 42 minutes in. and we're-
Real talk.
Yeah.
Talk.
So, this was a mistake.
Yeah.
Car bomb was a mistake. Title of the episode.
No,
Probably.
we have a title.
I know, and it sucks.
You
No,
suck.
it doesn't.
Car bomb drinks something.
The drinks we drink.
No, I wasn't gonna say it. Now you have
I
to
said
censor
it.
that.
I don't have to censor it.
And I guess since this is 300 episodes, we should do a 300 joke.
No, I
That was our 300
no.
You
joke.
want me
we
to
don't
kick
have to-
you down a well?
Ugh,
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I was gonna bring it up later.
Well, sorry.
It'd be good to know where
No,
a
not
well is
you.
right now so we have another source of running water.
I don't think the water's going to get shut down.
No, probably not, but still.
Debatable.
There are things to be concerned about. There are several things to not be concerned about.
Can
and
we
everyone
not?
is picking the wrong things to worry about.
Yeah,
Toilet
like the
paper.
gym being open.
Gyms aren't still open.
I know, and that guy, and I met a guy who was really mad about that.
Probably
And I
mad.
wanted to eat his face because of how annoyed he made
What do
me.
you mean eat his face? Why is it your solution to be mad at someone?
Because at this point I was so tired and exhausted, I just wanted to reach over with my face, bite his nose off, and then potentially eat the rest of him. Because I was that angry and that hungry.
How do you reach over with a face?
Well, no, I reach over to bite his face.
Okay, because reach
So I
over
reach
with your
over
fa-
with my neck.
I feel like you flex your face out and just like nom him like an alien.
Yeah. You don't know I don't have that power.
I could guess. I could
Yeah,
assume.
we have.
Yeah, but you know what happens when you assume.
Occam's razor
It
tells me you
makes
don't have that.
you on a me
power.
and then to an asshole.
Yes.
What?
Hey, you know what? Meet people.
No, we're done with that.
All right.
They're
Okay.
assholes.
All right.
Yes.
What bothers me in video games?
Jacob, tell me. I think you're the only one.
Coalition wars in Europa Universalis. Nobody understands what I'm saying,
But keep going.
but yes, it's where you're doing really well in the game, and every other country says no and attacks you.
What?
It's a good mechanic in the game, but it's annoying.
Are you done? I'll
Yes.
save this for later.
What just happened?
So
That's it.
we have still like an hour left.
All right.
So let's literally run this drunkenness a little bit for
Yeah.
a while.
Run?
Yeah.
Because we're at
Am
114
I-
shots.
Am I
Wow.
behind at all?
You are
Does
A
that-
I
behind,
think
yes.
I'm behind a couple, so I'll sort of, if we take another break, I'll
He called you.
catch
a
up
butt.
on a couple as we talk.
But let's, for our physical build, because I feel gross because beer's
Yeah.
shitty. And let's just run this out for a little
Yeah.
bit.
I figured this is going to be a much longer than just 100-minute episode.
I know what I want to talk about.
Okay.
What?
Castlevania Season 3.
It looks
Have not
so
watched
good.
any of them, but please regale
But the
us.
trailer looks really good.
It's
It's
I'm-
this. Have you seen Season 3?
partway through it.
Season 3 also sucks, but it's also
No.
amazing.
Oh.
It's both.
We started watching it, and then we started watching Westworld, and guess
You're
what?
right, you
we
did.
haven't watched Castlevania any further.
I'm all right with this.
We're not even through season 1 yet, but we're pretty close to the end.
So Castlevania still has some of the best dialogue I've ever heard,
Okay.
delivered amazingly, even if they seem way too happy to curse sometimes because
That's
it's
a
Warren Ellis.
surprising
And if you've read
statement.
anything Warren Ellis has
Yeah.
ever done, especially read, because like the movie is really toned down from the damn
Oh,
books.
yeah.
Oh man, not even close. Yeah, you would probably know. But the show is both amazing and kind of awful because they have a pacing problem that has existed since the first season.
Well, so far I feel like season 3 is the DLC season.
It kind of is, which is really
It's
annoying
the couple of side quests once you've resolved the main plot.
because basically everything that Trevor and Sypha do probably don't matter much.
I mean, it does to that town, but outside of that town,
Chris, spoiler warning, it doesn't.
okay.
But, and then Isaac and, sorry, I'm going to try not to tap the table too much, and Carmilla have their thing, and that doesn't really go anywhere. And then, for some reason, we also get the erotic adventures of Alucard,
Ooh.
which are mostly pointless, of people saying the same thing to each other in 6 different scenes,
Yeah.
Well,
Erotic,
they're,
you say.
as action happens off screen.
that relationship has ended, shall we say, where I got to in the show, so I won't say why.
Yeah.
That relationship.
And by the way, there's a really awkward scene near the end of the season where there's fight scenes and there's banging intercut, and it's really weird.
I like it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of tits. You've basically watched the whole season then, if you've seen that scene.
Okay. Maybe we finished.
You probably did.
It's a great sign of a great series when you're aware when you finished it.
Well, I said before, the pacing is just effed. Like, they had 10 episodes, they probably only needed 6.
Hold on.
I don't
What
know
do you mean by effed? Why is now when we're censoring?
Good point. Okay, the pacing is fucked.
Whoa,
It's
that's
4 and a
a
half.
lot.
Whoa,
much.
Cut it out.
Peter,
Cut it out.
Peter,
cut it out.
Jesse, can you blur that? I'll bleep it. Like
I could.
yeah.
I won't.
Okay.
It is Donald Trump taking it from the ass by Boris Johnson levels of
Okay,
fuck.
snap.
What? Why?
Isn't that our censor thing?
No.
No, no.
It's,
Last time we had to censor it, Jesse went like this.
No, I didn't snap it. I said, "Hey, Jacob's face is now a baked potato." That's not in frame.
oh. Whoa, dude, that's
And
weird.
now it is not.
It's a St. Patrick's Day tradition.
It's not St. Patrick's Day anymore.
So Toy Story 4.
You are wrong about
What? Hold on. Where are you going with this?
It was made with grandma's love.
What?
that. He's reading an ad on Jesse's computer screen. That is what we're being reduced to.
Okay.
Where did the Toy Story 4 come from?
It was here a second ago. There's change to that.
What program is that has ads?
Reddit.
Oh, okay.
You know that cutting program, the internet.
I can only see.
Why did you
Fraction
assume
of
it
the
was a
screen.
program? Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Also,
I was irrationally angry at you there, and I apologize.
okay.
How are you drunk along with us?
I'm not drunk. I'm just
I am.
tired.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So let's not go like topics. What's everyone's life like right now? I'm going to try that sentence again. What is everyone's life like with the whole self-isolation pandemic thing going
Let
on?
me answer that question with a prop.
My
I've
like
got time
that
for
prop.
hobbies now.
Okay.
what?
Just keep talking. I'll
Audio listeners, Peter's got like a box of things.
Oh, he's
Also,
building
audio
Gundams.
listeners,
I think they're
why?
actually pre-built, which is disappointing.
That I was gonna say that's pretty shitty model building kit when it's
Just
already
get
built.
models.
What the fuck is this?
What is- so,
This is
Peter,
Gundam seed?
is that a
Yeah.
piece of gum?
I don't know. I need to
So-
figure this out.
Yeah,
Peter
these
just
are not
hold on. Peter,
models.
Chris,
these
shut
are
up.
just figures.
Chris, shut the fuck up. Peter just opened up like a Gundam figure kit that's supposed to be like a model kit, but it's really just like a pre-built figure kit. But then there's a single packet that looks like a piece of like Chiclets gum.
Yep.
I don't see on the
Don't you
picture
dare eat it.
I
what
really want to eat it.
Peter,
what it would
We
be.
get back now.
are you gonna eat it?
Like, do you
Peter,
see?
put it in your mouth.
Do you see
Come on.
If this
that
is toxic,
piece anywhere in this
It
picture?
would say
it's in Japanese.
All right. What
it
was,
says pee on it, but
what,
Sure
was
doesn't say senpai?
what was everyone's favorite character?
for
Gundam.
I
I have
never watched.
not
pretty sure it
watched
was
a single
Calamity.
episode of Gundam.
Big Zam.
I like that answer. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Because Doozle, the Big Sam pilot, was awesome.
No, I just like Big Zam as the absurdity of a mech.
Big Sam is great.
Right?
Because he's an oversized bullshit laser cannon wielding. It's glorious.
He's Big Zam.
Yeah, Big Sam. Big Sam.
It was Calamity, right? Gundam?
Yeah, there's a Calamity in there, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the one with the stealth field?
Yes, that's the one I always played as.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Okay. The one with the shoulder cannons, yeah. Piloted
Yeah.
by one of the guys who's just a drug addict and then he died.
Yeah, that's me.
There was no character
Right
there.
here.
I know, but in
Yeah.
terms of like play, I don't know.
Yeah. No, Calamity was very disappointing, but most of those Gundams were disappointing, I believe.
You know what?
My
Yeah,
my life is
that sucks.
working somewhere right now where each and every day might be my last day of work
So
for a while.
you're the only one still working, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
Um,
I'm not.
I'm
Peter's
not.
I'm
Jacob, are you
basically
doing your thing or still pretty not working?
Well, I got an email that I'm responding to right now. Maybe not the best.
Probably not the
decision,
best time right now. You're a little bent.
yeah,
But they're asking if I'm still running, and I'm like, sure.
sure. I mean, the answer is yes. Take
I'm-
whatever work you can during this time.
I don't.
Is there so like I don't want
So-
to talk too much about your business, but what you do is you do grocery delivery up to Big White,
Just-
correct?
Yeah, to ski resorts, and the ski resorts are all closed.
Can I see
So somebody's
not gonna eat it.
a good customer is asking me if I still deliver. I'm like, did you get stuck at the ski resort at the end of the season?
Because there's like a lot of people who are stranded per se, because like our border's closed, right? Today,
Ah,
At midnight.
Yeah, it's a
Midnight.
non-essential.
our,
I mean-
our border's closed.
I think you should lick it and find out if
Okay,
it's
Chris
sweet.
was talking about the
Can I
gum.
eat it? Can I
It-
eat it,
The
please?
border is closed, yes.
Also, can I
Yes.
have one?
I'm actually paying attention while I'm building.
I
Can I do this one?
Yeah, sure.
Not that there's
So
really
I
anything to
don't-
do.
I don't want to go into specifics, and I really don't want you guys to on this episode. Jesse doesn't
Okay.
want it either. I am working in a service advisor
Open
position
Gundam
at a
style.
dealership,
Yes.
and I am one of two. So there are three factors that I could see. First of all, my fellow service advisor and myself work in close proximity. If one of us gets sick, the other one's probably going down too. That's just how it works. So if either of us get sick, probably shut down.
Yes.
Next, we only work as much as customers are there, and customers are understandably quite scarce right now. Us being okay and customers non-existent, that's another shutdown. Third, we obviously, at being a dealership, have a parent company. That parent company may decide, as a nationwide thing, shut down. We have no choice in it. There are three looming impending you're stopping going to work for who knows how long that are kind of hovering over my head right now. And I got to admit, as a paycheck to paycheck person, stress me out just a bit. That's my life right now.
At least you're not game
don't worry,
store.
the best thing to do is invite a whole bunch of other people into close proximity.
Yes.
That's a smart idea.
Don't worry, Chris.
Now-
I'll always let you service me.
Chris, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
There's something I want to pitch that I think is potentially worth, say, 5 shots each.
Ooh.
I got a 14-year-old bottle of scotch right there. And I feel like a 300th episode of podcast, there's some level of celebration or you know.
I'm going to tell you in a bit. I'm going to tell you it's not a great idea just now.
No. At the end. Do we want to do like a bam, here's a
The
glass of scotch?
End is probably a bad idea.
Okay, at some point.
At some point, that point is not yet. And I'm going to have a little bit of drink of something non-alcoholic.
So here's the thing, because we're almost at an hour. And I feel like we're kind of struggling with things to talk about because we recorded an episode literally like 4 days ago. Or
Yeah.
3 days
So-
ago.
I
Jacob, you've not talked for like 10 minutes.
He's been busy building.
I am,
Yeah.
He's been
I am on the edge of my
That's
seat right now.
Jacob,
Peter is
Jacob.
about to open up the mystery
Oh, I'm
piece. Are
called
you going to
for.
find out if it's gum?
Yes.
You have to lick it, taste it.
After Peter eats
Well, that's not how
the
able to
cyanide
do.
pill. Jacob, do you
That
want to
looks
talk
like
about
gum.
what we're doing for Extra Life?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Spoilers.
I mean, it's your
Is it gum?
segment, so I want
I think it's
to.
spoilers.
It's gum.
Why is it gum? That's so weird.
No, it is gum. No way.
It's-
Okay, that sounded way more surprised than I meant to there.
we have
No
a gun
fucking
cannon,
way.
assignment, model number, head height, weight, generator output, and thruster general
I mean, how?
output.
How does
On
this gun
all three
fit in his
things.
hand?
Oh my god, Sam just fell out.
You, it was fine until you touched it.
I know,
Why?
I'm sorry.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Jesse's the master of hand drops.
Why
So,
does it
give
have
me
gum?
No, now you broke
Oh,
it
wait.
again.
I didn't break shit. What did I
http
S-
www.bandai.co.jp/candy/Gundam.
Now you broke it again.
There's a URL on here that includes candy.
Nice.
Did you say there's
So, Jacob,
urine?
I don't want to go into details, but you and I had a pitch session. We talked about it briefly last week about Extra Life.
Yes.
I want to announce the segment, not details of it, not gritty, but like just what we're doing. Shall I do it? Do you want to?
Yes.
Okay. So Jacob came to me. So this year for Extra Life, what we're doing is
I approached him.
I wanted to open it up to the
Suggestively.
group and basically give everyone different hours or segments for a couple of reasons. One,
Hosting portions.
Hosting portions, because it gives me and Chris a chance to like remove ourselves, take a break, but also it adds variety of not just Chris and I hosting the whole time.
Yeah.
So I opened up the group, and a couple people have said different things, and Jacob
I said something.
came to me with
Said
something. Jacob's running a
Immediately.
game show.
You
For
had an
lack of a better
idea,
word.
and Jacob came.
That is correct.
I'm here
Jacob
for you.
came to me with a game
Good
show.
friend.
So there was a game show. Can I say the title? Are we committing to that?
Yeah.
Called Jacob's Ladder. And
It works.
it very much works. It is a Japanese-inspired game show, or Japanese game show.
Yes.
Inspired bit.
Inspired.
The title suggests to me that you've had this in the back of your mind for a while, and Extra Life was actually an opportunity for you. Not, hey, I have a segment to fill, what should I do? It was more,
I mean,
now is my moment.
You might not necessarily be wrong.
Yeah, you've been wanting to run a game
Well,
show
whether-
called Jacob's Ladder for a long
Whether you're
time.
Not
wrong
necessarily
or
game
not,
show.
Extra Life was your opportunity to use
Yeah.
it.
He
Yeah.
may have also wanted to have his own fire truck called Jacob's Ladder.
it warrants further discussion.
Yeah, okay.
I could keep going, but I think just
I
right
want a fire truck.
One,
That would be
I know
pretty
a
great.
man who has your hookup.
Jonathan.
Let's not talk about his name.
We should do that as like a behind the
It's the
scenes
first
movie
name
now.
only, but yes.
But yeah, so we're working on the details, but exclusive scoop on the 300th episode. There is going to be a game show segment of Extra Life called Jacob's Ladder, to which I'm also saddened to say, to a degree, and this might change because we're like fucking months away at this point. I don't think we're going to do on this off that out again.
I'm very disappointed.
I understand, but at the same point, and like this is open to group discussion, but I think
Peter.
we do one game show that's kind of
Chris, I appreciate that you were put on the spot. Not to
No,
use an obvious joke there last time.
That's actually a disappointment. I had no idea what that was,
You
and I
really
was
didn't.
literally put on the spot.
just shit on my dick.
And I sucked at it.
You really did. Like it's
It's really
funny
badly.
because like no offense, I expected Jamie to be a little worse.
Yeah, Jamie killed it.
You were
She was-
garbage.
I was.
You did, Chris.
In my
You did
defense-
23 hours of improv, and then an hour of just sucking dick.
In my defense,
Literally.
I was in my nap portion
I was in my nap.
of
You are
the-
correct, but it's a funny sentence.
of the event,
I was supposed to
and
be
I
taking
still
a
had
nap.
an hour left, and I was suddenly shaken awake. Hey,
like the chicken.
we're doing
the
this.
steak.
We're doing this segment.
Chicken
We
bake.
don't have enough people. We need you.
Yeah.
What you saw on camera during Off That Dot was me just out of bed
Yeah.
after like
And also never been
however
explained
many-
the game rules or
I don't know
anything.
the game at all. I
Yeah.
wasn't one of the people supposed to be on it, so I didn't research. I didn't prepare.
Yeah.
I had just woken up
Neither did
after
I.
several
I'm pretty
hours
sure I won.
awake
Well, you
and
too.
drunken, and then
Yeah.
trying desperately to have a couple hours of sleep and having one. So, yeah, I will be the first to admit I sucked at that game. But I'm also going to say, cut me a break.
Yeah.
I was
for sure,
not
for sure.
in great
And like
shape.
you pull it off, and we made the segment work.
Okay,
Yes.
we have a poll
But I'm
at the
kind
bottom
of-
of your screen.
This is not live. Jacob.
I'm kind of disappointed because I want another
Vote for your
crack
favorite contestant.
at Off That Dot when I actually know what's going on. But I'm hoping that I am part of and
You can be part
excel
of the
at
game show.
you can be part of
Jacob's
Jacob's
Ladder.
Ladder.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Peter too.
Since this is the 300th episode,
I'd be disappointed
we've
if I
just hit
wasn't.
an hour.
No, you'll be a big
So
part.
we have 40 minutes to do.
we're going more than 40 minutes because we haven't been drinking for the last long
And
while. We still
shot.
have a certain amount. Yeah, let's do a shot.
Okay.
All right, you know what? There was a question I've always had that I do want to ask Jesse.
Oh, that didn't taste good.
I missed the
That wasn't even close. That was
Chris, I
very
gave you
close to
beer.
your laptop.
All right, yeah. Now, while
Did you just completely pour it on
Yeah,
yourself?
it
I
was
missed
No,
like-
I just poured it on the table, like not even
That's-
fucking close.
Wow.
Which I'm sorry, this is our.
And we
actually,
just
this
took a
tablecloth. Can I have a
10-minute
beer?
break.
Yep.
get this man more alcohol,
And
that's
pause.
No.
No.
Well, debatable, but
Says I'm chewing this 2-year-old Japanese gum.
So hold on, I'm just gonna do my shot.
I'm not feeling
and then
great.
I gotta go to the bathroom. But
Yeah.
All right, when you come back.
So here's a.
what's 30th episode? What you were you gonna say?
I was gonna say here's a little bit of insight.
Okay. I'm gonna
First
go to the
of
bathroom
all-
and do insight.
I work today, and again, currently experiencing a pandemic. Very grateful to be working, and apparently be the only one working. But I did work today, and with how slow things are, because did I mention pandemic?
no.
I had a really, really boring day at work.
Spike the lens.
Nobody called. Nobody showed up. It was really boring. But I rushed home from work to get to this podcast. So there's one thing against me. I did not have dinner. I'm doing all this on
No.
an empty stomach.
We agreed. Dinner.
We did agree, and that was actually
Oh,
my decree.
no.
I'm the one that set that rule, so I am the person that didn't follow my own rule. So there's one thing against me. Second thing. It is
Do you have dinner?
currently March 21st. I do not want to
Not
read that.
quite dinner.
Thank you. It is March 21st. This is obviously a day I'm drinking, so it's counting as my cheat day. This is the first day because I have been doing sober merch. So, yes, I am a formerly pretty heavy drinker. I've actually been 21 days sober. This is hitting me more than I am used to.
Especially with no
So-
dinner.
Yeah, empty stomach, more sober than usual. This is not working out for me.
See, what you should have done is you should have won a game of Players Unknown's Battlegrounds, PUBG. Because then you would have
PUBG.
had your chicken dinner.
Oh my
That's-
god.
We're bringing the fresh internet
No.
references to you.
I'm usually with you on this, but no.
No, I know. I even lost Jacob on this. How impressive.
Yeah, that's not impressive at all. That's depressing.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
No. Jesse's
You
making
lose-
us food right now.
You lose, Jacob. I'm sorry, that's the lowest bar.
That is a low
You
bar.
have fucking failed.
Mm.
But
Sorry.
that's my portion of how are things going lately.
Mm.
Peter,
Mm.
talk about your life and
And
Oh, I
just-
genuinely was incredibly depressed yesterday. I'm doing better now today, but like,
you gave.
okay.
Oh, no, that
I mean,
wasn't
I-
yesterday. You
Let
gave
it
blood.
out.
well, okay.
Or I mean, you don't have to.
Well,
But
you know what? I will, because I do want to talk about. I'm going to be semi-serious here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
fuck it.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
By all
I'm
means,
going to
This
be
is
real.
serious times.
Bring
I
it
was
down.
I was
This is
actually
serious
being
times.
serious.
Bring it down.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. Here, I'll bring some seriousness. So, it's well known I work in hospitality, specifically at a hotel. We won't say the name of the hotel.
Right.
If I do say the name of the hotel, we'll just cut in more sounds of me slapping the table, as
I
I've done
think
147 times already this episode.
I think it was
Shot.
hotel, right?
Anyway, so the other day, when I came in, it was very clear layoffs were going to happen by the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I was already awkwardly covering a shift that wasn't mine. And let me tell you about something I deal with. So, because I deal with a lot of reservations in my position, which gives you more an idea of what I do. And
But you can say front desk if we're not talking about the hotel.
yeah, it's true. Technically, I am in reservations. I was working the desk that day, but I'm technically in the reservations department.
Okay.
Oh, is this your Facebook post?
Yes.
Yeah.
This
that
comes
was-
into that.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you
Yeah.
saw that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys post. I think you might have seen that too. Yeah. Or how much do you look at Facebook?
I'm looking at it right now.
On
I
which
saw
account?
people.
I love the sassy Valley Gold angry. I'm looking
Yeah,
at
as
it
if
right
you're
now.
justified in that. Like,
I'm
you
looking
don't
at it
have
now,
an defensible
Mom.
That's
position.
where you work.
Oh, I love this man. Anyway,
I tolerate this man.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
alright.
this was yesterday.
yeah, I posted this yesterday.
A
Like,
really long post.
oh, well, yeah, it was a rant.
You
Basically,
know, short rant.
the TLDR, although I will go into the long details after the fact, is Expedia sucks.
Yeah.
Let me explain this from a like this is something people may not know. So, Expedia is basically an amalgam website, which, by the way, they own like 6 different websites.
Mm-hmm.
They own Expedia, they own Agoda, they own Hotels.com.
Is Trivago under them too, or
One of them, yeah, it's either them or Booking.com. Like the
Yeah.
two big ones right now are Booking.com and Expedia.
Mhm.
This is just
So a good, easy dozen of the travel websites are two.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The only one
Checks
that's
out.
kind of separate is TripAdvisor.
Okay.
But even then, they sort of piggyback off something else. I can't remember
Yeah.
what. So they're not 100% there, but they do sometimes. Some of their listings are unique.
It's kind of like when they try to pretend that Canada has more than 3 cell phone providers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like Airbnb is also kind of another one now, but
Yeah.
there's complicated because while some hotels can use it, there are limits. Like for example, my hotel, we can't sell our hotel rooms with it, but we can sell kind of the standalone units.
By the way, shot.
Oh, don't mark this one down for me.
Anyway, so the problem with Expedia is because they try to protect the consumer so much and themselves.
You don't say.
Like in the power relationship, Expedia is of course number one because it's always should be. The consumer's number two, and the hotel partner is way down here.
Mhm.
Like we're fourth, even though there's only 3 slots. Let me give an idea of how much power we have.
Okay. Yeah.
Like that's how bad this power disparity is. Like when I look at a reservation, there's 3 things I can do: contact a guest, contact Expedia about a guest, or request to relocate the guest. I cannot modify the reservation. I cannot cancel the reservation.
Shot, by the way. I'm not
Yeah.
doing it verbally at this point.
I don't want to interrupt you too much, Peter.
Mhm.
But I just want to say, can you mark me down for 2 more shots? Because I've just noticed I am working from beer 5 and everyone else is working from beer 4. I
Here's the
think
thing,
I
Chris.
also have a pouring issue.
I'm
and
gonna
I'm going to
have.
start under pouring.
Not to. We'll get you
I'm
back
going
to
to
you.
dispute this.
But I have a count here. There's gonna be the real count right about here.
Well, on frame, yeah.
Yeah. In edit, I'm gonna have the.
Why
actual
is the count not here?
Why is the count not here?
Actually,
Well,
I
I
might.
don't want it
I
there.
might do it over everyone's.
I want it there.
No,
The point is-
actually, it should be right there.
The point is, I'm going to do a count.
I
Where did you
think-
get the chicken from? Put it back on the shelf.
I think actually, if you
There's this problem.
if you
on
go
the set.
just below Jester and kind of cover Trogdor and the Minecraft pickaxe, that's going to be a perfect count.
Anyways, I'm gonna put the actual count. I'm trying to keep count here, guys. I'm gonna be wrong. So the real count is
That's
here.
why I sort of
It's
opened
right
this
here,
episode
guys.
with roughly this many beer.
That's
We're
last
going to be
victim.
wrong.
So the meat
I am
people-
sorry, but yes.
No, not
Peter,
even.
Peter, continue. I'm sorry. I didn't
That's
want
all
to
right.
derail. I was just pointing
Spoil
out
yourself.
I'm ahead of everyone else by a lot.
No, I'm gonna leave that alone because I'm trying to still make a serious point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry that we derailed.
No. So my point is, Expedia does tend to have listed solid prices.
Yeah.
Here's the important thing to note: you can use Expedia as a browser for hotels. I do not recommend booking through them
Okay.
because most hotels, if you call them or email them, if they have a listed email, it can be harder with some chains. I'll fully admit that. Like, have you ever tried
Right,
to email?
yeah.
Like, have you ever tried to email, let's say, a Travelodge or, let's say, Sheraton, for example?
Yeah. 4 points and all that.
Yeah. No, even just a regular Sheraton. Like, I remember
Nostrovia.
when I went to Seattle once, I stayed at the Sheraton there, right next to the convention center.
Right.
Finding their email was a pain.
Yeah.
So I'm speaking of there. But if you contact them directly, they can usually match the rates.
Right.
From a travel website. Like if they say, "Oh, we have a booking block," book through that block because then they can inventory you all, try to keep you close together, whatever.
Yeah.
But if you're a single traveler, you can use Expedia as a starting point, then contact the hotel directly and be like, "Can I get this rate?"
I
And
think directly is always the best bet.
yeah, like the only time I would maybe recommend trying to use the internet is if you're going to a foreign country, and even then I would usually recommend using a travel company. Travel companies do have their own series of problems, like they're also getting hit by this hard right now.
Yeah.
But for foreign travel, I always recommend them because they can usually know what to do.
Now, to find foreign, like, would you consider Canada, U.S. foreign?
No,
Yes.
That's why I'm asking because I
more English speaking.
International is off the continent.
UK
right?
maybe though.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
we-
say off the continent.
Yeah,
We're
because
in
Canada,
by
US,
the
there's
way.
so many similarities. It's just the price difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I asked that question because it
And
seemed like
Mexico, I
there
would probably recommend it as well.
Actually,
Right.
yeah, not just off the continent.
Yeah, it's one of those. But like Canada, US, for the sake of this conversation, let's consider them more or less the same with some obvious differences.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anyway,
continental North
but like
America.
when I went to Japan, we did a full thing through Flight Center.
Right.
Okay.
They did a fairly good job, so kudos to Flight Center. But I would hate to have booked a trip through them right now because trying to cancel it would have probably been a nightmare.
Yep. This episode of the podcast brought to you by Flight Center. It's not. Don't sue us. Thank you.
Yep.
Anyway,
I
your
have several
serious-
friends that work there.
Your serious point.
My serious point is
Oh,
because what's been happening is people have been trying to
I was
cancel
going to say Thai. Is
because they
Vietnamese.
prepaid Expedia, and we can't refund them
Mm-hmm.
because they prepaid Expedia. We can't even request that they cancel, so they have to contact Expedia. And for
I'm
cancellations,
guessing that's probably hard to do.
you have to phone them. Guess how their phone lines are doing right now?
Not great. Well, I mean, I talked about this briefly last week, or the week before. Phil, who was on the podcast when I was down in Orlando,
What's up, Phil?
He's probably not listening.
he might be.
Oh no,
He does-
we'll recommend this to him. Is this the guy I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phil
Yeah.
listens. So Phil
He did it.
is.
We'll get you, Phil.
I also just for a brief
Affiliate.
moment,
Yeah.
without her permission, I don't want to name her, so I won't. But there is. This is weird and quite telling that I have established friendships with people that work in my local liquor store. But I just found out one of the employees there listens to our podcast and thinks we're quite funny and has been listening.
Question: listens independent
Stop.
to you telling them, or
Well, no, I
okay?
told her
I'm
about
curious.
it.
Anyways, moving on.
I don't think
moving
we're
on.
all that discoverable yet, but
Phil.
I told her about it and she likes it.
We
So
totes
shout out,
discoverable, yo.
even though I'm not naming you. I'm sorry.
So Phil,
Mm.
and also just shout out to Emily's inside. But Phil was on the podcast when I was in Orlando. He's one of
Right.
the Rooster Teeth community group
Yeah.
that I went down with there. He's
Roosties.
You were in an Airbnb together.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Phil's the one that organizes the Airbnb every year, and Peter's kind of because Peter was going to go down to Extra Life United this year.
Yep.
When Extra Lift United was happening.
They're still doing it digitally.
If
but
it
the
wasn't
details
for
are
I'm
right.
kind of
certain-
excited about that because me going is not feasible.
a topic.
Thank you, Peter.
I
So-
appreciate you wanting to.
Derailing is adding to episode length, and that's what we do.
By the way,
And
thank
it's
you,
adding
Chris.
a
By the way,
comment.
we have a shot time at this point. I've looked off the clock.
I'm with Chris on it.
You're like Kobe. You're just not looking. Oh,
So anyway, so Phil has been having problems with home
No,
life.
no, moment of silence. He brought it up.
I accidentally said
he
it
brought
because
it up
I.
accidentally, but
Ah.
moment of silence for Kobe.
Because I just said first basketball player I can think of.
Kenya, moment of silence for Kobe.
Swish. Okay.
Thank you.
So Phil has been fighting with home away. We say Airbnb because that's the
It's the Kleenex
yeah, exactly.
and the Hoover.
All right, and we're back.
So okay.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
I didn't even hear
But
what I
thank
said
you
this
for
time.
being here.
Yeah. So Phil's been fighting with HomeAway in the same aspect where it's like to cancel reservations due to this thing and not be charged for the Airbnb with it or HomeAway within.
I'm
a certain
sorry, I
time
don't
frame.
care what your business is. Giving people grief at this time is a super shitty
So
asshole move.
it
Y'all
seems
are
like
cunts.
it's
Yeah.
yeah. It seems like it's going
Okay.
okay, but
Hard
it's just
C.
it's the same thing you're talking about Expedia where it's
That's
like
a word.
their phone
Well,
lines.
soft C would be shunts, so that's no good.
What is that?
It would be
Wouldn't it be
sunt.
punts?
It would be sunt.
No.
Not I don't know
Yeah,
what that is.
yeah.
CH. It would be sunt.
Yeah, sunt.
All I know is
Uh,
if there was a show called Cunt
Assumption,
Punters,
Paraguay.
you would be featured as the cunts being punted.
True.
Anyways,
Okay.
Phil's having troubles with it.
You tell him.
Topic's dead. Moving on.
We love you, Phil.
So
That's all I can
That
say.
that was an offshoot. We're actually in Peter's
Story.
Still
Yeah.
Peter's
because
story.
I'm still complaining about Expedia and how hard it made it because
Right.
it's like I should probably not say how much more information here because some of it might be I probably shouldn't have posted some of it on Facebook. Let me be honest, but
I mean, what you do on Facebook is on you. What you
Yeah.
do on the podcast
I will
is
say
on me.
that did
so
seem like a,
censor the podcast. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That did seem like, and this isn't a criticism. It did feel like an emotionally driven rant,
oh, it totally was.
right? And
I was
and I appreciate that actually because you care enough to
yeah.
do that.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, we're at 139.
Anyway,
I
but
don't know
We're
how that's
not
possible.
halfway yet. That
Peter, continue with your
this isn't going to
heartfelt
go well.
moment.
so what my like because I've been dealing with people who had to cancel funerals.
That's right. Yep.
And
That's
then they
awesome.
have to try to cancel hotel rooms, And on the day of arrival, they still haven't been able to cancel it because Expedia, I mean, they're not alone in this. They just don't have the resources to handle this volume of calls.
Yeah.
And they didn't have...
Yeah, I mean,
Yes,
there's a
but-
fairness to that where it's like you have potentially hundreds of thousands of people
Yeah.
contacting this service.
Yeah.
Millions, I would imagine, because they're all over the world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you can Expedia like any hotel in China,
right.
any hotel in
yeah,
Japan,
right.
any
Yeah.
hotel in Europe. I mean, it goes on.
I don't want to try to compare or say this is worse than canceling funerals, but
But you
I
will.
actually know a couple people that have had to cancel weddings.
Oh yeah.
That's also
Definitely one of the most important ceremonies of your life.
sucks.
So, I mean,
Yeah,
it's kind of
it's-
comparable.
it's super shitty. Like
I mean,
it
Well, I
didn't-
know
you
people-
can marry
it honestly-
people a few times. You can only die
no,
once.
it honestly
Not if you plan it right.
didn't. I feel bad, but this didn't even occur to me. Somebody that I work with, they were taking a week off because of the pandemic, because they'd already booked a week off for their daughter's wedding, and then that just got canceled. So like, I might as well take the week off because of the pandemic because I already had it booked. But that hadn't occurred to me. I was like, oh shit, you would have to cancel a wedding. Like,
Yep. And
That's
and
hard.
as someone who, as the only person here wed, shot
it's
What?
it would
You're not
suck.
wed?
The amount of
as the only person
He
wed,
is referring
he is
to
the only
me.
person wed.
as
Without you
the
were
amount
saying
of
you were
work that you put into leading up, like if this wedding was happening during the pandemic, I guarantee it was planned this time last year. And
Real talk. Hold
for
on.
the amount that goes into that,
No,
that
no.
would suck to have to cancel. It's,
Is everyone okay? How's everyone doing?
I'm gonna say no. Decidedly no.
Also, can I compare glasses?
Oh,
Well,
here,
I
yeah,
think
thank you.
not-
Just when I had the same answer.
Peter? I think they're pretty good.
Not that.
Pretty,
Imbecile.
pretty good.
No, I want to see this. Can I see this?
Why you don't touch
Here's a
me.
fun
I-
fact.
Social distancing.
Don't
I
put.
just
By the
wanna
way,
see.
don't put glasses on when you're drunk, because I want to throw up. So I'm going to take these
Yeah,
off.
no, I was gonna say.
I am.
Oh, did you cancel out your beer
I
goggles?
think this is
Dude, your
more.
eyes are
It is.
It's a wider
I'm-
brim.
I'm lessening the amount in the glass right now. I am several beers ahead.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'm gonna
That's
be
why I
real with
wanted
the audience.
Jesse to add 2 to my count.
Audience,
Legitimately.
I'm gonna be real.
Legits.
I'm
Legitski.
gonna be real with you. We're not making 300. I've decided.
Big
No,
words.
it's excellent.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say right now.
We're making Rise of Empires.
It's,
Man.
it's
not
gonna
looking
be.
great.
I'm not gonna definitively
What are we? Some
make
kind of
the decision,
I'm gonna fucking
but I'm
punch you
gonna
in the-
tell you right now.
No, what are we? Some kind of Academy Award winning suicide
I'm gonna tell you right now. The decision is going to be either we are okay with people taking throw up breaks to get to 300, or
Yes.
just not making 300.
I'm totally cool.
And I'm
I'm
not
fine to
making
bomb.
that decision.
I'm fine to vom on camera.
I'm not going to vom on
That's cool.
camera, but
That's
I might
what these
just
are
up and
for.
leave.
That's not what
no.
this is for.
What? It's green.
I'm just saying
And it's already kind of
I
foamy.
will not make 300 without
Now
a
here's a
vom
question, by the
break.
way, shot.
Yeah,
Ah,
not-
yes.
not-
I also
not
need
for
another
me.
beer.
So
Vomit.
here's the real thing. Do you think the car bombs are affecting our ability? Should I count
Yeah.
them as multiple shots?
Yeah, no,
I said
totally.
this in theory, and Chris went, "No, it'll be one
The
shot."
car bomb's at
that
least 2.
was misguided. No, car bomb is not 2.
It's like 4, right?
Yes.
Can I add 12 to the count right now?
Yes.
It's
'Cause we
more
had-
than 4.
Chris,
Hang
we had
on.
half a Guinness, half a shot of Jameson, and half a shot of Bailey's.
Wait.
One of these cans
Well, no,
I
no, no,
checked
no. That's 16.
is 5.
If you're
shots.
saying there is 4.
we had
You are correct.
we had
There's a way I can measure
about
this.
Mhm.
355 milliliters of Guinness each.
Chris, I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop you right there.
One of these cans is 5.
Nastrovia.
One of these cans is not 5 ounces.
Can I have another beer, please?
I think I'm in 5 shots.
Thank you.
One of these shots. No, one of these cans are 12 ounces, which is 12 shots. A can of beer is 12 ounces. Am I wrong?
I don't know. We're metric, you cunts.
How many ounces in a can of
Oh,
beer?
8.
that reminds me, oddly enough.
12
I remember-
ounces, Chris.
Damn it.
So a can of beer is 12 ounces.
Sorry.
Okay.
Volume.
So it's 12 shots in a single can of beer.
Sad breaking news.
Shot.
So that's 12
You
each.
gotta know when to hold them.
Yep.
No,
That's
hold on.
12 each. Then
What song is
we
that?
had
again?
about a can of Guinness each. Not the tall can, but about this amount.
Okay,
each.
so that's am I adding
Hang on.
16.
48 to the count?
Yes.
Hang on.
That's a lot.
20.
That brings us to 192.
Let's
which is
do
feasible.
20. I think that's reasonable.
1 second.
He's doing math, which we've already proven to be correct.
All
Let's
right.
talk about while Chris does math.
Let's pause the
Peter
feed.
brought up a topic.
That's actually a count of 48 if we don't count the other shots in it.
literally just
Yeah.
said that.
I think add 48.
Did he though,
Okay.
Peter?
We're at 192.
Yeah.
The count right here just suddenly fucking skyrocketed.
And
No,
that's
it
not
didn't,
even
because
counting the
that's in
half
post,
shot
so we
of
can do whatever
Bailey's
we
and
want.
Jameson.
Afternoon delight.
That was, yeah.
So
I
Peter-
misjudged
Ricky
severely
Bobby.
when I said to count
I
that
know.
as
So
one.
that's
Now,
the
Chris,
wrong
can we
movie.
go on record and say that I said we should count it as more?
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
was wrong. That's why I said
'Cause,
I
like,
misjudged
We're
severely.
just gonna have half a can
I'm-
of beer and a shot, and it's gonna be fine.
3/4 of a can of beer.
I
You're
was
right.
speaking.
Like a fucking idiot.
No, I was speaking like a seasoned
yes.
alcoholic. Right now, I am
You are right. This is the
This is
first
the
thing.
finishing
off-season
it.
alcoholic.
Can I
What?
do it?
Can I push the button? I want to push the button.
Hold on. Make it so the camera can see, please. What is that button?
Oh god, oh god.
What's
oh,
it gonna do?
oh, did it do
Peter,
it? Did you do it?
I have asked you to not hit the table. Can you give me a drum roll?
Let down.
What is that? That was not legible at all. Is that a dub?
Oh, is that Saints Row?
Yes.
Okay, please
I
turn
recognize
it off. Please
the
turn it off.
the
Please turn it off.
lead. Can you pass me the?
What?
I can't reach him.
What are you reaching for?
What do you think?
The chicken.
Furby?
The
Yeah.
chicken.
Yeah, go fuck
The
yourself.
chicken.
The Furby will not be turned on during this podcast.
Jacob,
So,
Jacob,
could you
turn it
pass
on.
me the Furby?
I've been asked.
Peter, can you,
You
pass
can
me
vote.
the Furby?
We're
You
talking
can
about
vote
Kenny
below
Rogers,
whether I
you
should
dick.
pass the Furby.
Can someone pass me
No.
the Furby?
Stop it!
That did it.
No.
That did it.
Hi, it's a Furby.
No, no,
He's on the
no,
couch
no,
now.
No,
All right.
Don't
My
throw him on
perfect
the
Sunday.
couch.
Chris, no.
Stop it.
All right, Peter.
Chris,
Looks like we have
stop it.
control of the
Fight,
podcast.
We
fight,
are not
kiss,
having
kiss,
an
kiss,
on-camera
fight, fight,
fight.
fight, kiss,
I don't
kiss,
know
kiss.
if you can hear what's going
We're
on
not
right
gonna
now,
make
but
a
they
fight.
are
Dun,
fighting.
It's still gonna make noise
pretty
over there, though.
measly
I want it
fight.
to be on the table.
And shot. It's
dancing,
on the table.
apparently.
See, I really want to see a music video where it's just people getting shot to that song.
I'm going to
I'm sure
leave
that
now.
exists on the internet. I just haven't watched one yet.
Shut.
I mean, if
No.
there's no music video like that or like remix of it where it's like just people getting shot in movies with that song overcut, the internet has failed. Speaking
The
of death
internet
and
has
wildly
failed.
inappropriate segues,
Jesse,
Kenny Rogers.
don't throw it. Just set it on its back. It'll go to sleep.
So Kenny Rogers sadly passed away.
Oh.
Yep, you got to know when to hold him.
At the
I
age
was-
of 81.
I was actually not
I'm
aware.
Kenny
That
Rogers,
didn't-
and this is Jackass.
You genuinely didn't know?
I genuinely didn't know. That did not come up. I get my news from social media. That's my bad.
That's been present.
That
But-
is a damning
I
indictment
haven't-
of your social media.
I haven't been paying attention, clearly. That's... Huh.
There's
I'm
a snoring
hearing-
Furby
I'm
over there.
hearing Furby snoring. It's
There's
really
just a.
distracting
It's
me.
really annoying.
Do we know who invented the Furby?
Satan.
Have we killed them
Tiger.
yet?
Howie Mandel?
No. Tiger.
I don't know how to feel about threatening Howie Mandel.
I mean,
Here.
you just have to touch him.
Threaten him.
I mean, he was Gizmo, he was Bobby.
Yeah.
Wait,
Did
Bobby?
he do any
He was
other...
Mr. Mitzel
Wait, Bobby?
Pitlick.
Bobby's World.
Oh, okay.
He was
For a second, I
Mr.
thought King of the Hill. I was like, no,
No.
fucking way.
Mr. Mitzel Splitlick or whatever it is. However it's pronounced.
Mitzel
Stick?
Yeah.
I don't think... What?
Yeah.
In the DCAU?
Not DCU. In
Not
Lois and
you.
Clark.
Oh, Melissa Clark.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Because
thought you
Gilbert
were on
Gottfried was the
Frozen
one in the animated
I
universe.
did-
I was gonna
know-
say, yeah.
I didn't know they got into Mixelpunch.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
like,
they do it in every live action Superman. They did it in Smallville. He was a Russian foreign exchange student.
yeah, with stupid mind control powers.
That's
And then Supergirl,
No,
they did
probability.
it.
It was luck and probability.
Yeah, in Supergirl they did it right.
because he should look like a
Right,
little
yeah.
gremlin.
I did like the
Like-
second time they did him too, because he was more like he wasn't like creepy sex pervert.
Was Mixelplick the musical episode?
No, that was Music Meister.
Music Meister. Yeah. Okay.
No, they didn't. They've done Mixelpublic twice, and they did it for a second time in the 100th episode as an excuse to do a clip show.
I've still only watched the first season of Supergirl, other than the crossovers.
Well, most of the seasons are pretty terrible.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
That's a show that's never really clicked for me. Individual episodes have.
Shut
I kind of like their.
I watched Supergirl.
I kind of like their version of the man who has everything.
Mm.
It wasn't
I
bad.
watched Supergirl up until
Here's my problem with Supergirl.
Mon-El, and then I was
Yes,
just
season 1.
That's season 2.
no season 2,
No.
and I was over
what I'm saying is
Mon-El
if you
season
watched
2.
up to Mon-El, then really you made it season 1.
Yeah, Mon-El is season 2, and I was kind of like, I'm
My
good.
problem
This
with
is
my problem with
really
them doing
not-
the man who has everything is that it's not a Supergirl storyline.
Yep.
And what
They've been
Supergirl
shoehorning too much of Superman storylines
Yes.
into Supergirl.
pretty much, yeah.
Awkwardly, and it not working. And this is nothing about a gender bias. This is about two different
I mean, we
characters.
hate women, but that's an aside.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just making that not a factor. Just fucking do it. Do not. Okay, pass slowly. Oh my goodness, no!
We shrunk us.
No!
We're being shrunk.
Can you just not?
All right.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Thank
I
you,
noticed.
we're aware.
Damn you, Jacob Tuttle.
We're getting back into.
I like it.
I think
Shot.
that's
How
a
are
literary
people doing?
reference.
Peter,
Hmm?
did you have more that we kept interrupting? I'm sorry.
Wait, am
I was talking about Kenny Rogers dying.
Are
No,
we
but
on the
Expedia.
record?
Sorry.
No,
Oh.
but just
Expedia,
No.
Expedia kind of sucks. I mean, I don't want to slam a giant company that
I'm-
you'll still probably have to use.
wanting
Always
just
choose the
grievances
hotel direct.
of your life right now. But yeah, calling direct is usually the best idea.
Believe in your local hotel. They will usually not let you down.
Depends on the hotel.
Yep.
Are you kidding?
I have stories.
I didn't expect that to happen.
I don't want you to share them.
Okay, there was one where they
I
had
mean,
paper thin walls and they
guess
said
I
it was a
probably
feature of the hotel.
How is that a feature? That's annoying.
Yeah. And then
That's
they were
never
like,
good. There's no
Don't
situation.
throw a shot.
No, there are
One-on-one.
situations outside of the swinger community
Swingers.
that
you say.
is not a feature.
so are you telling me you're a swinger?
No, I do not participate in the lifestyle.
Chris, I need a beer.
Disappointed.
I need a beer.
It's not a lifestyle. It's a decision.
Also shot.
It's called the lifestyle.
It's actually a political stance.
Yeah.
I should probably move my hand so you can actually see my mouth when I talk.
Nah.
Anyway, so that was my grievance, and I also
Chris
mentioned Kenny Rogers died. Rest in peace, Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
That sucked. Is that your grievance, Jacob, that Kenny Rogers died?
No, I'm just glad that Kenny Loggins is still alive.
So
For
guys,
now.
we have a problem.
We're in the danger zone?
We're in hour 30, and we have 200 shots. Which
Nothing.
means between the three of us still drinking.
Double time. Double time.
No, that
So between the
You
three
know
of us
what?
still drinking, in the next 10 minutes to hit the 300-minute mark, we have to do 3 shots a minute.
I believe in
that's
you.
not gonna happen.
I believe, I believe.
You know, as
Jacob, do I need to get a bucket?
I did 3. Now I can
don't
take time off now.
Get a
Sorry.
chum bucket.
going to actually grab buckets.
Was
but
that
I
a
don't want people
SpongeBob
to use
reference?
them.
Yes.
Thank you. So we're going to go over 300 minutes because
Yeah.
we undervalued this severely.
We're extremely undervalued.
As a society.
You know, I saw a great meme, which is like the Joker meme, like, we live in a society. It's like, not anymore.
Yep.
We no longer live in a society.
I just love
That's true.
I just love the Joker metaverse things where they have like all the different versions of the Joker and including like characters that are just named Joker.
Yeah.
Like I just love
Persona 5.
yeah, the Persona 5 one where they run him over is still hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Persona 5 Royal out now.
Buy it in stores. Just kidding. Buy it digitally, you fucking assholes. Don't
Yeah.
go to out.
For fuck's sakes, guys.
Check out that waifu's new thick legs.
Thick. What
Or
are we talking about?
Oh, there's a new character in Persona 5 Royal who
Okay.
everyone decided had thick thighs.
Right. THICC, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
With a PH.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. It's just like she's like a new party member, and so they had all the stuff focused because she's like the only new playable character. So they focused a lot of media on her and said like her outfit for the most part isn't that outrageous, but like it bears her thighs. So everyone's like, "Ooh, look at those
So she's
thighs!"
a harlot.
A little bit. She's
Here's
like a sweet lever action shotgun.
Here's a real question: has anyone played the Resident Evil 3 demo?
Yes.
I have not. How is it? I want to go in pure. I want to go in like, bam! I already have pre-ordered.
I had more fun with the. Not to sound like a stupid fanboy, and these are apples to oranges, but of the 2 demos I've played recently, I preferred
Try not to use them, but have them on hand, please.
I preferred the Final Fantasy one, just because I thought it was a more fulfilling demo.
And I'll be right.
But I had no problem.
Right.
But I didn't have too many problems with it, and it played a lot like 2, and I loved
That's
2.
too loud for the microphone.
Like I didn't make Resident Evil 2 remake my game of the year last year, but it was damn close.
I think it was mine, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And that's fair. I mean, it was one of the most popular games of last year.
Yeah.
And barring something else happening, Resident Evil 3 and Final Fantasy 7 are going to be 2 of the most popular ones this year, probably.
Well, hold on. So this year we have Final Fantasy 7, Resident Evil 3,
Yep.
Doom Eternal,
Yep.
which I've not played that, but that might.
That is getting a lot of steam.
I think Doom 2016 was my game of the year when it came out.
Yep.
Very
underrated
what year
game.
was that? Just kidding.
I want to say
It was 2016.
2015.
Yeah. 2016.
What else is the big one?
If it's like a car-
Last of Us Part 2. Ghost of Tsushima.
Is that not out yet?
No, it's coming out in June.
Okay. Is that coming out for PS4?
Yep. Cyberpunk,
Oh fuck! They got delayed to
September.
September.
And I'm forgetting one.
There is a big one. Jesus.
Those are 3 big ones off the top of my head.
No, but you're right. There is one that we're forgetting.
We're absolutely forgetting a couple.
Um,
There was some hype for Avengers at one point, but that hype has died.
that game looks
What?
not great.
No.
There was hype at one point.
There was, but
No.
well, Square Enix,
No.
right? Is
Yeah,
who doing it?
yeah, and it's the Crystal Dynamics team who did like the Tomb Raider games.
Yeah.
So.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't know what the game is. Like, I've seen gameplay trailers, and I still don't know what the fuck.
It's
the
an
game is.
action game where you play as different characters. It's kind of like the Lord of the Rings games.
No.
Anyways, I'm sure we're due for a shot.
I'm sure we're due for a lot of things.
There is something we're not thinking of. I know Binding of Isaac has a new DLC coming out in summer.
Yeah, it's not high profile enough.
No, it's like the Anti-Birth DLC or something like that. What the fuck? There's one that like people are gonna be like, "You're an idiot." It's this.
Yeah. And Animal Crossing, of course, just came out. We talked about that
Yeah.
already.
It's Europa Universalis for the Emperor DLC.
Just look up
obviously.
2020
You're right.
games.
That was it.
I knew it. Yeah.
It's gonna be
He
the
can be
long-awaited
Napoleon.
sequel to Box Party 2, Box Harder.
J.S. Bach.
Yeah.
J.S. Bach. That's one of my nicknames.
But since I got it full for time, I will say I am very much looking forward to Ghost of Tsushima and Last of Us Part 2. Cyberpunk, I'm honestly kind of on the fence about because while I liked Witcher 3 quite a bit, I
did
still
too.
had a few problems with it at launch, and I still kind of do now. I still don't like the fist fights. I got to be honest, and I don't like the fights with the harpies because the harpies, especially in the
Yeah.
in the Skull Isles or whatever they're called, Streakas or whatever.
Skellige.
Skellige.
Diablo 4.
Thank you.
Oh right. Yeah. That's huge.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's also probably going to be a disappointment.
There's other ones like
Yeah,
like for
I'm
example,
not,
Halo
like-
Infinite has no release date.
Man.
Beyond Good and Evil 2 has no release date. Bayonetta 3 has no release date, but it's still 2020 per se.
Yeah, I want to say Diablo 2 was like 2009. Like
No. It was
How
like
long
it was
ago?
2012. Yeah,
really?
it was
it's a while. Yeah,
It came out when a CM Punk joke was still relevant. Because I remember seeing an article about CM Monk.
yeah, it's
See,
2012.
I thought it. I swear it came out when I was in like high
I
school.
was never a huge Diablo fan, but like I
like it.
Diablo. He's a real guy, and he's really
Are
funny.
you Kane?
Stay a while and listen. Diablo. That is a meme that my friends have been doing for years.
By the way, it's been over 60 seconds, so shut.
It's been over 60 seconds since Diablo.
Kane.
Yes.
Is
So,
your
Jacob.
granddaughter actually the vessel for Diablo?
Diablo.
Alright, this is awful.
Yes, it is. Anyway,
So here's
Are
some real
you a
talk.
necromancer?
If we want to extend this episode by
I'm an
20 minutes, in
assassin.
about 4 minutes,
I'm a necromancer.
I got some shit to say.
Oh, are we doing Power Hour?
No. But in about 4 minutes, we're gonna hit hour 40, which should be our 300-minute mark.
Blech.
No, 100-minute mark. Are you okay? Okay. But
It's empty. Guys.
to fill time past the 100-minute mark,
Surprise.
I got magic. I've
It
got
was full a second ago.
Jacob, to the audio listeners, is talking about a bucket that he's pretending to vomit into, but he's not actually vomiting into.
Or am I?
But in about 4 minutes, I got some shit to say.
All right.
But I gotta wait for Chris to be here.
Okay, so can I explain this towel I've had this whole time?
Alright, shots.
So, this is something I got in Japan from a gacha machine, which are just random drawing machines.
Oh.
This towel is a reference to a very,
I'm putting back
an extremely heterosexual anime called Hironobu Sumo, which is about straight boys just getting naked and wrestling each other like sumos do.
Love it.
It's just the most heterosexual, like, it's very homoerotic. I love that show, but, like, just because it's, like, kind of over-the-top sports with sumo, and, like, they fully acknowledge it's kind of weird to be into sumo in high school. Like, they're fully aware of what's happening. And, like, the weird, like, oh, this twink is going to be a sumo wrestler, he's, like, 90 pounds.
Question for you.
Twink
And not attacking you. Is twink an offensive word?
It's a.
No,
It's a
it
gay term.
sounds offensive because it sounds like a racial slur, which I'm not going to say. Don't you
But
dare!
it's just a gay term for. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just wasn't sure.
It's about as offensive as bear. Last I checked.
Yeah.
And
No,
honor
that's
and
also.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay, that's
a
fair.
way of describing.
The physicality of it.
No,
yeah.
that's a fair question. I appreciate that question. It is not,
Yeah, I'm not attacking you, being like, whoa, but I was just like, is that still okay?
as far as I know.
Think so.
If I'm wrong,
Sorry
I
if it's not.
apologize.
Yeah,
I
but,
do.
you know.
I am not saying this maliciously.
We like to learn from our mistakes. So
I
if
am
we're
ta-
mistaken and drunk,
I am describing
To
a
repeat a
tiny
story,
man
but-
who last I checked, twink is an acceptable term for that. If it is no,
No, actually, my friend who's gay, he said that I would qualify as.
that was not a
twink.
joke.
Yeah.
You would be a twink.
Yeah.
yeah, probably. I'm probably bear.
I don't know if you're. Is it size or hairy?
I thought it was both.
I think it's a bit of both.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you hairy? Are you a hairy man, Peter?
I'm decently hair.
Okay. Peter's a bear.
You know what?
What's an
I'm not gonna get
otter?
fully. I'm gonna get fully naked, but I am gonna
don't
show my
know.
chest hair a bit.
I don't
I'm like what
remember
an
if
otter is.
I actually can't really see it because I got such white skin and it's kind of cutting off.
There's
but
a few more. Other
There is
terms.
more, but there's
there's a nice carpet there of
Oh, what?
ungroomed
Lost.
hair because I don't manscape.
Jeez. Oh, LGBT. I don't have my glasses on.
Anyways,
You were
continue.
able to read that ad earlier.
There's a lot of LGBT.
Have
keys
you ever
line.
looked at a whole list of hairstyles before?
What is he? Hold on. There's a U-Haul lesbian, which is a lesbian who quickly moves to cohabitation.
Ah.
All right, where's otter? Hold on.
It better not be a racial slur.
I fucking hope not.
That's what I always describe it.
A thinner, hairier gay man. So it's someone who's thinner but hairy.
Okay, so not me.
So
No.
not.
If you had as
Yeah.
much hair as I do, you would probably.
You're
qualify.
definitely a bear.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not like evenly hairy.
I think my arm's hairier than yours. I don't know. You can tell. No, we're about the same.
So
We're both hairier than Jesse, though.
You're
Yeah,
just like more blondish or
Yeah.
not lighter color.
yeah, because I got
Like,
kind of vaguely
what about
dark
your
blonde
legs?
hair.
My legs are like insanely hairy, but not really.
Wow,
much
we're talking
else.
about something that can't be seen on both the video and the audio podcast.
I can't really pull up these
No,
pants.
it doesn't look.
They
great,
have
though.
leg hair, by the way.
Yes.
Yay.
But then I have
I
like
tried to
no-
show my chest hair earlier, and that
I-
even didn't show up. And I mean, look at that. That's decent chest hair.
Yeah, it's being blocked by
it's more than me.
your towel thing.
Yeah, I know. I gotta move.
I could be Wolverine.
I could be Wolverine.
What is that? What is that? Wolverine's voice?
No.
I'm the best at what I do, and what I do isn't very nice.
Snicked.
Snick, snick.
Have I ever? I've been working on for the longest time trying to figure out a Wolverine musical.
By the way, we're at 300
Oh,
minutes. We
I
did not
love
do
that.
it.
Yeah,
Continue.
and like the
100
only two
We
songs,
did it.
the only two songs I have are Snicked, which is like a musical number from Stomp, which is entirely the sound of his claws,
Okay.
and I have the song Adamantium, which specifically
Oh.
I have the lyrics.
Titanium.
No, Adamantium around my cranium. So clearly Gilbert and Sullivan,
Okay.
and that's about as far as I got with that one.
I mean, one song is "I'm the best at what I do," and what I do
Yeah.
is very nice. I don't know the musicality of it, but it's there.
Yep.
Now, what era of Wolverine's life does the musical pertain to? By the way, Chris has to be
The
throwing up
60s.
somewhere because he's been gone for like 10 minutes.
I want to say
Debatable.
You know what? You know what? The 70s would be fun.
Like 70s Weapon X?
Yeah.
What we're talking about?
Yeah, like
So
he's...
X-Men Origin essentially is what we're talking about?
No. Days of Future Past Wolverine. When he's banging women on waterbeds. I love that scene.
Yeah,
That is one of my favorite scenes in that whole movie. Just him waking up and he's like, I'm in the 70s. I'm on a waterbed.
I actually saw there was a Reddit
And I have
thread.
claws.
There was a Reddit thread that was like the biggest like missed opportunities in cinema of like characters' storylines, and one of them was there's a scene where in Days of Future Past where Wolverine is charging at Magneto, and they
There's a
don't.
waterbed.
Magneto like uses metal to like pin him to the ground, and it's like that would have been a very satisfactory moment to have Wolverine have the one time he can charge Magneto, and it work.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right? Like every time in every other movie franchise and comics, he tries Magneto, and Magneto goes, nah. Like, and just shoves him away like it's nothing because he's made of metal.
Yeah.
The one time where he's got his bones still, like that's the one time he can like snake
Yeah.
him.
You know, I can't actually remember. Do we know if it's canon or not? Magneto can just like basically kill Colossus.
Yes.
Oh shit, I don't know.
I think he
I want
is
to say
an
yes.
organic metal that isn't actually.
Like carbon?
I don't know the
No.
actual element, but I think it is true, at least in the comics, that he can't control Colossus, but he
So,
can control Wolverine.
Magneto is able to hold
Sorry,
Colossus.
could you do this in a nerdier voice, please?
Put on some glasses. Yeah, I was just gonna say, but start with them too low and push them up midway.
Guys. Magneto is able to hold Colossus at bay, freeze him in place, or simply repel him great distances with
I don't
a
talk
little
like that.
effort. When Colossus takes the metallic form, his mutant powers transform him into a composed of, quote, organic osmium alloy,
Right.
a super dense metal with non-magnetic.
Where does osmium compare with?
I think that's a real
vibranium
metal.
and
It is a
adamantium?
real metal.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
related to
typically.
Donnie.
I know
I prefer Marie.
it is in the periodic table. So
I was sipping
What's
power
its,
hit, otherwise I would have been
what's its
faster on that one.
you mean it's
Designation.
atomic number?
Osmium,
Yeah.
Greek for smell,
Oh,
is a chemical element with the symbol
76.
OS and atomic number 76. It is hard, brittle,
also
bluish-white transition metal.
okay. I see you looking. I was not looking at you, and I was just
No,
had
I
a
knew
second,
it. No, it.
I had a second of
it hadn't
holy
loaded yet.
shit.
It
You knew
hadn't
the
loaded
number.
yet.
No, you're
Okay,
looking.
I know
I
I've-
call bullshit. I don't believe
Okay.
you.
He can't see right now.
No, I do know every single
know what you look like
element
to him
in the
right
periodic
now?
table. Though.
I
Whoa,
don't believe
stop.
you.
Chris, shut up. Jacob just said the sentence, I know every single element in the periodic table.
What
Run-
number is helium?
I don't know the numbers. I know
2.
every element.
It's 2. That's the easiest one.
Röntgenium.
No, hydrogen is the easiest one.
From
Okay, yeah.
Oxygen's 8. Carbon, I think, is 5.
Lawrencium.
Holy shit!
What's
I
that?
don't know any of these. Are you guys
Niobium.
stupid or am I
192?
stupid?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's 103.
What's the highest number on the table?
192?
112.
No, it's higher than that.
Wait.
112 is less than 192. Jesse.
Plutonium's
Shit.
like 145.
No,
it's not Muscovy. It's no. There's been some new ones recently.
If ever there was a moment that Matt was listening and is frothing
Just give
at the
me-
mouth, wishing that he could be on this episode,
Give me the
right now is that Matt is a periodic table nerd.
Give me
Matt,
the
if you're
first.
watching
Give
this,
me the
fill
first
yourself
letter
up.
of the newest element.
Matt, if you're watching
Let's not
this,
see
put on Hulk
Borgium,
gloves
it's
and
not-
wave them at us.
It's
I mean, he will, and it won't matter.
Should we
Alright.
call both Matt
It
and
won't
Kieran on
catch
this
her?
episode?
Is it liver?
Um,
Not livermorium.
I'm
It's-
gonna say no because I don't really have that properly set up right now.
I have, hold on.
There's a little bit of it. I mean, I could.
Livermorium's
do
one
that.
of the newest ones, but not that one.
What is Overmorning? Is
Liv-
that's
liv-
the North American.
Livermorium.
So-
Livermorium's
Cool
one of the
wizardry.
newest ones.
So looking at, one of them's Tennessee.
yeah.
By the way,
yeah.
I had to disappear for a bit because I suddenly really had to take a shit.
It's,
How many shots am I behind?
like 5.
5.
Oh boy.
So,
Chug
What's
a
the
lug,
first letter
motherfucker.
of the newest element?
so the symbol is OG.
I love
Oh.
it.
Oh wait! I do know this.
The original goals.
No,
That's AG.
Oh gee. Shit.
That's why it's AU. AG is silver.
Yeah, it's an animated universe. I got your back.
But it's 118 is the highest number.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's still because like everything after I think like 100 is a man-made element.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's uranium?
Oh, it's like 90 something.
96.
Yeah, but isn't like neptunium and
No, I just guessed 96.
It's plutonium, Neptunium,
Okay, I was
uranium.
going to say, if that's right, holy shit.
Neptunium is 93, plutonium is 94.
What is 96?
Curium.
Oh.
I'm assuming after what's her name?
Marie Curie.
Marie Curie,
Marie Curie.
or the Curie house she went to.
Shut
Oh.
the fuck up.
No,
Okay, while I was gone
Do you give up?
shitting,
Oganessium?
Oganessium, yeah.
Damn it, I was there. I was
did
there.
we get to Jacob's
I forget what
day-to-day
it's
life
called.
and current
Tennesseum,
grievances?
Livermore,
no,
Muscovy,
but we did hit
Florida.
100 minutes.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, we're
I
over.
want to continue with this. Jacob.
What?
No, Jesse had a thing he needed to say first.
No, we want to continue the real talk, glimpse into personal life.
Okay.
What are your current actual stresses and grievances?
My current stresses and grievances?
Like, how you doing? What you going through?
You guys, I'm gonna level with you. I'm pretty stressed out and grieved.
Violating social distancing to give you the support you need, buddy.
You are violating it.
Sorry, you didn't consent. I'm going to pull it back now.
You know, consent's something I've been struggling with.
By the way, we're 90 shy.
Oh,
Peter?
guys, I've been
Do you
struggling with.
consent to a hug?
No.
I was telling a story.
You hurt.
Jacob, please tell us. Let us know what's going on with your life.
You know what? I don't know if you've heard, but there's this virus.
Okay. Yeah.
It's bringing me down. I don't know what to do, guys.
You
Disappointed because you're turning it into a shitty bit
now,
and we were
Jacob,
trying to
Jacob.
get real.
Are you feeling bent right now?
Like Bender?
I was making a Matchbox 20 joke, but yes.
Oh,
See, I was thinking about bringing the funk and bringing the noise, so I was way off base.
I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell.
Yep, that's 3 a.m., but sure.
I can't tell.
No, that's unwell, not
That's
3 a.m.
What's 3 a.m.? Oh, it's 3 a.m. and I'm in my closet now.
It's a 5
That's
o'clock
when he's
world.
talking about his grandma or something like.
Who is at risk from the coronavirus, by the way?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout
Stay
out to Rob
indoors, Granny.
Thomas.
Yeah, Rob Thomas,
I feel like
Canadian great.
He's
I don't
my spirit animal.
I don't want to say
Sure.
I don't want to speak for Jacob, but I feel like we're generally in a similar state right now in terms of
Alcoholic
Your
intake?
livelihood is...
You're both in Tennessee.
Your livelihood,
No.
both of you working in the film industry,
I want to say yes.
kind of pretty shitty situation right now.
Well, the whole industry's frozen across the continent.
Yeah.
The world,
Yeah.
really, I think, right?
hmm
So,
And some of us got screwed on overtime.
yeah, I don't want to say who, but
It was Peter.
Sort of?
yeah.
That's another rant.
Let's not go into that.
Okay. All
I
right. I
am-
touched the nerve.
Currently in limbo
Excuse me.
on overtime. Basically,
one.
if we
No.
continue into the next pay period, I'm okay. If we shut down, then my hours don't meet overtime, and I have about 3 hours that are going to disappear as regular pay instead of overtime pay. Jesse,
So-
retrieve
What?
your bucket, please.
That's Jacob's bucket.
Jesse, your
It's not my bucket!
You
Okay.
dropped it.
Jesse, pick up your bucket.
So here's the thing, Jacob. We are at. That's gonna make this next bit harder, because we're an hour and 50 minutes. Realistically, we have about 90 shots to do, which is 30 minutes roughly.
It's not going to happen.
I want to say 88
Here's
shots.
what I'm-
but,
It's 30 minutes
you know,
if everyone does a shot every minute, right?
shot.
Now, okay.
I'm
No.
not going to be good if I do a shot every minute for the next 30.
So here's the
I
thing.
can't do 30
Chris,
shots.
do you think it's time for a certain segment?
Whiskey shots.
No,
of the podcast?
no, we don't ever address our plan for
Yes.
the segment. So what we're not discussing any segments. We're discussing end of the episode. We're not there yet.
We're not there yet?
We got a little bit.
What do you think for timing?
You know what I say?
I
Call it.
think at 153. Let's get to 200.
All right, were we gonna flash over?
I wanna
Sorry, let's get to what?
200.
200 minutes, not shots.
200 minutes? Do you know how long that is?
That is over 3 hours, you freak.
Oh, okay.
Do you mean 2 hours, you fucking idiot?
Yeah, 2 hours.
Oh my
Sorry.
god. Why are
Sorry,
you in
even I got
control
mad
of
at
this?
you for that.
I forgot how the
Once again,
the audio-
about 3
okay.
years ago,
Okay.
Chris and I split departments, and Chris was like, I'm going to be in charge of podcasts. And I was like, that sounds like a good idea.
Yep.
And then that just happened where he's like, let's go to 200 minutes.
For those of you listening, please switch to video.
Yeah, once again,
Yeah, if
why?
you have
What's
listened
wrong
to
with you?
audio up until now, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. As the person in charge of audio, I'm really, really sorry.
but as the person in charge of video,
also,
you're welcome.
okay,
Yeah,
we
debatable.
want to do that
Oh, let's talk about the Let's Plays because it's happened Monday.
in a minute. Because if we want to do that, since the
Shot.
division,
I'm just saying it arbitrarily.
I'll take it. How much audio has happened versus how much video has happened? Because
to
as
put-
soon as it was up to Jesse, it stopped.
We're gonna have this fight on episode 300. We're having this fight.
Mommy, Daddy.
Sure, because a fight is
You know what?
content.
Children, shut up before we beat you. Now,
They hit us with beats.
Chris,
It's
the
the
children?
worst.
I would like to point out that I organize. I'm gonna be a little douchey here and say I organize a 25-hour long live stream every single year.
Okay, it hasn't
The parents
stopped.
are fighting.
We have a broadcast each year, and respect and props.
No. Do not. You take that off. You look at me.
If I don't look at you, you don't exist.
It's not a broadcast.
Regular weekend
I
time
put on-
broadcasts happen only on one end.
I put on a 25-hour long improvised show
All right, I need you to move.
every single year. Okay.
Okay.
Debatable.
That is difficult as dicks, dude.
Yep.
And secondly,
Dicks are pretty simple.
we've
For-
had a lot of technical issues with our
for,
Let's Plays. Let's be
for-
let's, Chris, can you be honest with me?
My
We've-
dick is down here. Look how
That-
simple it is.
Would ya?
Fuck
Would
off.
ya?
Chris, can you level with me?
Wait,
We've had
rewind,
some technical
rewind.
issues with our
Let's.
Let's Plays.
No, absolutely. I'm just being
Yeah.
a dick right now.
100%. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say,
Shot.
I am, for the sake of a bit, being an unrealistic asshole that is throwing Jesse under the bus unnecessarily. My position as an asshole is
It took
I'm
me-
gonna count the hours of video versus the hours of audio. I'm gonna count as a generous gesture the hours of video as triple.
Oh,
Who's done more hours?
Chris.
Hold on. Let's go back to 2015. So that's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So it's 5 times 24.
Someone more sober math.
I already won.
240, 120.
Times 5. Like, yours said triple my time.
Yeah.
I already won. This is episode 300, bitch. Most of our episodes have been an hour. I already won by your metric.
Okay. I just argued myself into a loss.
Yep. Which is standard. By
I'll
the way,
drink to that.
I just
Pour
realized...
one and cheers me.
Pour one out.
No,
shit.
not on.
That was my phone.
Episode 300. guys.
I argued myself into a loss.
We're at 221. Or whatever that
120.
number says.
You know what?
What? Do you regret?
Failing this. Oh, I regret a lot of things. Failing this challenge is the most car bomb thing we could do.
I have a script for another movie. That's-
The
What
next
movie?
no, it's a.
It's
Lori's
just a
pilot.
movie of the week.
Oh,
Yeah.
hers, bro. Why is she not?
Sorry, like I said, I disappeared to go take a shit. Did we get into the real talk? Did we finish Jacob's? Did we get to Jesse's?
No, it's just Chris bashing,
yeah, it was. That's most
Yeah.
podcast.
which
No,
Peter,
no,
put it away. Don't
Like-
worry about
like,
it.
do you
Just
have-
get
do
back
not-
here and sit down.
put the,
the kid
penis
must stay
away.
there. Do you have like a real concern with the virus right now
I have a concern with.
that you want to say? That's not
Okay.
like too much.
Wow.
That was accidental.
Should I throw stats on or what?
Where the fuck am I
Okay. The stats are kind of insane. Like,
yeah.
okay, like Italy's obviously the focal point,
Oh
but not
boy,
just
yeah.
Italy, Lombardy,
Italy is getting fucked.
but like Lombardy specifically.
Yeah.
Northern Italy around Milan has 10 million people. Over 3,000 have died out of 10 million people. The average age is
That's
over
like 30% as we
78.
talked about last week.
Yeah, but the average age is over 78, and they hit like a baby boom in the 50s, which is
Yeah.
normal, but it's it's kind of insane. Like,
High age populations are getting fucked.
yeah,
And
that's
that's where
what-
we live right now.
But that's every
He's still
Pandemic
working on
or
that government.
outbreak.
No, it's not. Spanish
No,
flu
it's
was primarily young people.
Don't
The
call
average
it,
age
Don't call
was-
it Spanish flu. That's offensive.
And that's actually one thing I will.
That's the thing
Okay,
going around.
I
right
will
now.
defend-
Let's talk about this.
I won't defend Trump, but like in terms of labeling flus, there's been the Russian flu, the Spanish flu. Saying the
Ebola.
Chinese flu it's offensive.
suddenly
it's
really
offensive
offensive,
nowadays,
which
but in
it
terms
is
of
weird.
the way they've labeled flus
Is
in the
it
past,
technically incorrect though?
Yes, Spanish flu in particular was extremely incorrect.
No.
The Chinese flu.
Yeah,
Chinese flu.
it's incorrect.
I
Well, first of all, it's
I
not a flu.
disagree.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think
Second of all,
if
it's not
we're-
Chinese.
okay, flu.
yes, that is true.
But I believe.
Okay, no.
Am I
wanna have
misinformed?
Yes.
I believe it originated in China.
It
No.
did.
No. Okay, where did
It
it
did.
start?
It started in bats.
In China.
That's where.
Everywhere.
They
just
could
so
you be more
hap-
specific.
It spread to humans in China, but the bats
wait.
came from other places.
I'm not.
I think we can identify about
We're
where
cutting
it
all of
was
this out.
Chris.
introduced to
Chris,
humans.
I am by no
Yes.
means the first person
But
to
that's
bring
still
this
a
up.
racial. That's still
But
a racial
we are
conversation.
eerily similar to the movie Contagion in real life right now.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Has anyone seen that?
Yes.
Yes, there's also
Yeah,
a Doctor
it's-
Who episode just this season where a virus broke out in Hong Kong.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, it
But
is.
I
China
stopped paying attention
Did not
after
has denounced
Capaldi's first
Hong
season.
Kong and Taiwan. By the way, I'll come back in a second. But
Haven't they always?
well, no, I mean that they're not part of China.
Well, that's a
Weird.
change.
Hold
didn't
on.
work,
So
Peter.
what happened
There you
was, I'll talk about this in a sec. Here, I'll go back. Contagion is that a bat shit in a pigsty. The pig ate the bat guano, and then
Guano, nice word.
the pig was served to Gwyneth Paltrow, and she started the plague. That's the story of Contagion.
Ah, goop.
Which goop caused the coronavirus.
It was all because they're.
No,
But-
no,
it
no,
is-
it
it
But
is-
didn't.
if
It
you
didn't.
put a
Don't
jade
sue us,
egg
don't sue us.
inside your vagina,
No,
you'll
please
cure
sue us.
coronavirus.
Don't put
so,
goop in your.
Ironic.
But it is eerily similar with that movie Contagion from
Also,
2011. From 2011 shot.
I should mention, just in case you guys were worried about coronavirus, all you have to do is
Nothing
brush your
bad.
teeth with Alex Jones's silver toothpaste,
Yeah.
and it'll cure
But
coronavirus.
it is
Silver
eerily
oxide.
eerily similar how much that movie from 2011 parallels what happened.
Yep.
Oh God, Chris.
I saw a
um,
couple empties. I'm
You
So,
weren't
but
wrong.
addressing the concern.
rolling it
I
back.
hope you're still keeping count.
I am. I got it.
And you're going to keep an accurate count on the video version.
100%. So I say 225. It's probably way wrong. But
yeah,
It's
Um,
$2.90.
but add one.
Yo, you way wrong, man.
what? What was I saying? I was saying something.
Gwyneth Paltrow
We
No,
don't
goop.
even know
is a
anymore.
liar.
Bats.
I mean,
Before I
yes.
start talking about
And
Contagion,
yes.
I was saying I was going to circle back to something.
Pandemic.
Fuck.
Didn't
Also-
this-
The
didn't this-
racism of
movies.
of calling it a Chinese virus.
I don't know. I had something
Which
there.
I think
In editing, I'll be mad, and I don't know what I was going to say.
Just
I'm gonna
because
put
the
it right
people in the
here.
1918 were racist
But-
doesn't mean we can be racist now.
exactly.
Grow
I
the
do
fuck
agree with
up.
that.
Agreed.
I agree with that.
Learn from the era and how it changes.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and whatnot.
That used to be the way you classified
Spanish
diseases.
flu had nothing to even fucking do with Spain. So let's not lie about these titles. It could turn out that those bats came from Russia or
Mhm.
the Philippines or America.
No, it was-
America could be responsible, and you're blaming it on China, you
was
racist fucks.
1800s.
I mean,
it
I
came
would
from Russia.
arguably blame every country for their response, per se.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, if we're talking about, like, who's to blame for the spread... Wow, we're drunk. Who's to blame for the spread? It's countries' responses. And, like, I've been particularly okay with Canada's responses. I think we've done decent.
We could have absolutely done better.
100%.
Like, I'm not even trying to Monday morning quarterback. I mean, we probably should have shut some stuff down quicker. It's
Yes.
just, there were, like, especially the border.
There's bureaucracy
Yeah.
and a whole bunch of other shit.
I mean, that's complicated because you have to get America to agree, and I mean, good
There's
luck.
bureaucracy. I'm just here.
What?
I'm just here to clean the snow because I'm
Please
drunk.
don't. Please don't, Jacob.
We're trying to be semi-serious.
Semi-serious.
I know,
Look.
but like when you're speaking
Jacob,
like that,
Jacob, I want you to look at me as I say this. There will be no more laughing.
I agree.
It wasn't until the strap went over your nose.
I was trying to do that to make it funnier.
Well done.
Did I laugh? No, because
here-
I am
here's the
focused
Chris,
on the seriousness of the subject.
We're at 2 hours and 1 minute shot.
Shot. I beat you to it.
So, as per your request, we should be bringing the episode down, correct?
Yeah.
So
In the
near the end of the
real
episode,
talk
you would say.
discussion of our lives, have we gotten to you? Or I apologize, I'm drunk. Did we start with you?
We've not gotten to me, but
Okay.
keep it together. Keep it
Is
together.
it
Keep it together.
is it your turn, or
That
is
was-
Jacob still going?
I think we're good for you. I don't want to speak for you.
I want to speak for me for a second.
Okay, he's gonna speak for him.
And I'm good.
Okay, I'm similar. I mean, like I'm anxious in the fact that film has really shut down across the continent, and like right now I am on EI from a previous claim because what I do for film, I don't know if
I have an undiagnosed heart condition.
Okay.
What?
No, I feel like I do.
Well, then, I guess technically it's undiagnosed, but
I can't argue.
Jump back to that.
I wore a heart monitor, and I had like
and what were the results
I
of
had
this test?
premature ventricular contractions.
Do you want to
Okay,
try more syllables in
where,
that
like,
sentence?
where-
That's a
Premature ventricular
drunken,
contractions.
slurred version of a heart
Premature
murmur.
ventricle
Exactly.
contractions.
Exactly, which is an undiagnosed potential.
Well, no, that's a diagnosis. A heart murmur is a diagnosis.
It wasn't.
And you use the medical version, which makes it officially a diagnosis, because I guarantee you didn't come up with that. Someone told you that. Therefore, you are diagnosed,
All right,
sir.
and it was stress induced. So
Right.
if I'm stressed,
That's a
which-
very clinical
When-
Chris,
diagnosis.
Chris,
Hold on,
please
Chris,
yell at the
shut
man
up.
who's in
When
danger of
was
passing
this?
out because he gets stressed. Please keep
It
doing
was
that.
when my girlfriend left to Europe and I was alone.
Yeah, that will do it. High
So
stress,
I was
high
stressed.
anxiety.
I didn't think I was stressed, but then clearly I was stressed.
That's crazy to me because your job sounds more stressful than that.
I know, right? I was like, I'm not stressed, and then I was like,
So to go over,
Apparently
like,
I'm stressed.
typically on a film set, I'm the second AD, second assistant director, and Jacob is the assistant location manager.
yes.
So we're essentially the second in command on both the assistant
Departments.
director and locations department. So Jacob is the one who pretty much gets nagged at for any locations issue of like sound or getting into a location or finalizing deal
It's like,
memos.
we're at this location and I have a stupid problem, so I'm going to
Goes to
yell at
Jacob.
you.
Yeah, 100%. Which
Yes.
is that's why it's crazy to me that like
I'm mad
you're
at the
less
makeup
stressed.
artist,
I know.
and that's the
It's
location
strange. The only time
manager's
I've-
fault.
The
Stop
only
being
time
an
I've ever
abusive
experienced
father.
this was like 7 years ago.
That being said, emotional stress is different than work stress.
Oh,
in a way.
And
Yeah.
even if you deny that it exists, like I was like, I'm perfectly fine, and then my heart was like,
No.
apparently not, and I was just
So, in true Star Wars fashion, did you almost die of a broken heart?
yes,
You're tearing me apart.
had me broke my heart.
Padme broke your heart. Damn.
It was just a careless whisper.
Anyways, to finalize how Jess is doing,
Yeah.
I'm running
What?
EI right now.
I
What-
do
when
have-
was this
I
about
do
Jesse?
have-
It was until you stole it with the heart murmur.
I do have another topic that just occurred to me.
Oh, let's go back
Give
to
me 4
but
seconds.
I want to let Jesse finish before I start a new topic.
Currently, Peter, I get it.
Okay, Connie.
Also, is there another shot happening?
Sure.
yes, sure, why not?
Peter, I get it. So currently, I'm on EI, but that's a pretty
Sorry,
good
I
thing.
should sit up for this.
So we'll see if I actually get EI after this. But right now, film is on a shutdown, so I am on some side of things not jumping into a crazy project, which is nice because most of the things I work on are shit shows that I have to somehow schedule and manage, and they're just stressful. But at the same time, money's nice.
Hmm.
But we'll see how
Yeah.
it goes. Chris,
Which,
what
by the
topic
way,
were you
I
gonna bring
will
up?
mention. Jesse generously loaned me $5.
I did.
And I
Oh,
didn't
$5,
know if you
how
noticed,
generous.
but I paid you back that $5.
You did.
Yeah. I just,
Thanks. What the fuck topic is this?
It,
You know what time it is, Jesse?
I'm drunk.
Take your
That's
shirt off.
the topic. No.
No, here's the thing.
Who's taking their shirt off? Because
Me-
somebody is.
me.
I don't like
Well,
how
Chris,
quickly you volunteer.
Here's the thing. I feel like at the point in time,
no,
it's
no,
Peter,
no,
stay.
no.
I feel like we're
I
almost.
changed my. What is? Oh, that's your medal. Okay.
So here's no, it's his necklace. So Chris, there's a certain point of the podcast where we need to talk about a
Current
certain
events.
current events, things that are hitting hard to people in a
I just
cinematic.
in a thing
experience.
that you mentioned, I wanted to bring up.
Oh fuck!
Sorry, Chris.
What is your?
You can't derail the train when it's already off the tracks.
Okay.
Just stop.
In all fairness, the train I'm trying to set up has been derailed many times.
Run away, train, never come.
No,
I like that
we're
song.
not singing. It's a good.
It's
song.
time to talk about
No.
the Snyder Watch.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
You did
I
it.
took all the shirts off. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold up.
Are we doing that? All right.
What the fuck?
Well, now that side of the table got really gay. Moving on.
You're
It's
making
time
us
for Zack Snyder's Justice League, motherfucker.
Seriously, you
Boom!
did you get those made?
Nope.
Yes.
They exist.
They 100% exist. Please
Can
put
I
your
put my
back on.
shirt back
100%,
on?
please.
All right,
By the way,
guys.
the Furby's awake again.
Let's ignore that.
How
Moving
did
on.
we
Snyder Watch.
Just with audio.
Shot.
You know, that was one of the.
By the way, to those listening to the audio version, Jake and I are wearing Zack Snyder's Justice
Yeah,
League
no,
shirts.
that was
Also,
one of the.
why are you listening to auto?
100% agree.
I have to tell you, that was one of the best trolling in conjunction with one of my most willing. I was fully on board with yes ending. I saw
You
two of
did,
you.
I
I'm like,
respect that.
okay, I'm yes ending this. I straight up, and then I saw that you two had a bailout, and I was like, oh, you motherfuckers!
Oh yes.
I knew they did too.
So I
still did it.
I gotta tell you,
Also,
well
I
played,
love this
sir.
shirt.
So,
well played.
It's very
That
cozy.
was
I feel like it
That was
accentuates my
pretty
muscles.
great.
so it's time for fucking Snyder.
muscle.
Whoa.
Sorry.
It's time for Snyder Watch.
We're coming in for the
Now,
Snyder Watch.
let me just look up.
I better have a drink.
Has the Snyder Cut come out?
Surprise, bitches. It has.
Has the
Not.
Snyder
Has
cut?
not.
Has the Snyder cut come? Yes, Jesse is sitting right over there.
Hey. So,
That was.
there is news, though,
What's
related to the
news?
Snyder Cut. So the news being a couple things. One, this might be in flux into change, but Wonder Woman 1984,
Might. I
has
say
not
might.
pushed. Has not pushed. And is currently still set for a June 5th release date. I feel like as Warner Brothers assesses the COVID issue, they might push it. But as of now, it's still coming out on time.
Were they not tentatively going to release it digitally?
No, that has never been talked about.
I have
It's
heard
been
it talked
speculated.
about.
I mean, you
have
heard it on this podcast because
speculated.
I was speculating it. But
Yes, I heard it first from Chris.
The
Most
host,
trusted news source.
I
Trust
apologize
God
to
news
anyone that considers me a first source on anything.
there
I
is
consider
other
you
news.
Did I
a
mention, by the
secondary
way, that
source.
I just started watching Westworld? Do you want me to do some breaking news on season 1 of Westworld?
No. So there is news.
Season
Though.
1?
There is
Yeah,
news.
I just started.
There is
James
news on
Oh.
the Snyder Cut.
Does James Marsden also get cut?
Okay, we met James Marsden.
We didn't meet James
Speaking
Marsden.
of
the one guy looks like James Marsden.
that, it doesn't
What are you
count.
talking about?
The guy at the Last Victim, or whatever. He looks like James Marsden.
I love how. Oh my
Oh,
god!
never mind.
This-
I didn't even.
Who are you talking about, Jacob?
I forgot his name.
Was he crew? Was he cast?
No, he was like standing in our background. He looked
Okay.
like James Marsden.
So, anyways,
I'll find him on Facebook.
Snyder Cut news. No news. But
James
There is-
Marsden.
the stunt coordinator
Let's
for
see,
Justice
find
League
people.
has been told by Zack Snyder the next time they come to Los Angeles
No, this
that
way.
they're going
This
to
way,
be able
a
to
little
see the
bit more,
Snyder
and
Cut.
up a little bit more.
So this is an
And
additional
then we'll do
person
that down
who
a
says, Chris, shut the
Oh,
fuck up.
Beauty. It's perfect.
There's an additional person who says the
Almost
Snyder Cut
perfect.
exists and has been offered to
There you
watch
go.
it. From Mr. Snyder himself. Now that same stunt
Wait,
coordinator,
Zachary?
Zachary Snyder,
Jesse,
I believe his
Yeah.
name is Zachariah.
it is Zachariah. But
Jesse,
yes,
Is he the Messiah?
real talk.
okay.
And I will actually want some consideration and
Shot.
a real answer from your current financial and fanboy
Stanboy.
stance.
Okay.
Did I mention I'm drunk? Jesse, I want a real answer. How much money would you pay right now before release to get a chance to see Snyder Cut?
$700.
$100.
$100?
Okay, well, I committed.
Realistically,
now,
though, can
Chris,
we agree that's
Chris.
a pretty low ball?
That
I
answer
understand
only exists
your
because of my financial ability.
yeah.
If I had unlimited money,
From fanboy perspective,
If you had
I-
unlimited
I
money, the
understand
economy
that's
would be in
totally
ruins.
different. But
True.
from realistic, we understand that's a low ball. I get that. I wouldn't even
Now,
have
Chris,
that much, but
I know what
really
you're
want
trying to
see
do.
Snyder
You're
Cut.
trying to fake news, block me on the Snyder Cut news.
I'm
you're
not.
trying to
I'm trying to CBD sunset this
you're trying
guy.
to big pharma me on the Snyder Cut news, okay?
You know what I'm doing? I'm drunk.
You are
And
the
a thought occurred to me.
you are the Bill O'Reilly for Snyder Cut news.
Whoa. Whoa.
No, he's Lou Dobbs.
Also works, but
Don Lemon?
I'm Pence.
that's a weirdly
That's
political
not
reference. Okay.
I want to
So-
say no.
I don't.
Now that same
I
stunt
don't
coordinator,
I don't
shut the
mean
fuck up.
VP
Shut your
Pence.
fucking whore mouth.
Okay,
This
I
is
mean-
my segment.
we're
I
in the
mean
red.
Eddie
We're in the
Pence.
red. We're in the red.
Okay.
This is my shit.
This is my segment.
This is
I'm gonna
my
rock this
segment.
So the stunt coordinator on Justice League, or one of the stunt coordinators for one of the units, has said that apparently next month they were supposed to start pre-production
On Justice League 2.
on The Flash,
Oh,
Ah.
my
but
bad.
occurs to
because
me?
of shut up.
This is terrible social distancing. Get that thing off my face.
Because of COVID-19, pre-production of The Flash has been pushed.
I mean, halted for now.
So Chris Evans pushed it?
He's
No.
not in it.
He was in the movie Push.
So The Flash is still being made,
Is there
but
a song called-
it's pushed.
Is there a band called Push, right?
There's probably
Yeah.
Isn't
not-
that Lightning
not
song?
Prominent.
no. That's live. You're thinking lightning crashes?
No.
Okay.
Push. Lightning.
Do you mean Push Personally Lightning by Ben Camaro?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Ben Camaro is the band.
Yes, that's
So
what I was
they were
thinking.
rock band developers. Anyways,
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
or Guitar Hero rock band. Other than that, in terms of Snyder Cut, what was that, Jacob? Dude.
I only know the first note.
Now Ryan Johnson has tweeted, "Release the Snyder Cut."
Is it
Kind of.
Ryan or Rian?
Ryan,
Ryan
Ryan.
Johnson.
Oh, I thought it was
Also,
Rian.
Now
Knives
he,
Out,
racist.
not like it's okay, but not.
what a great non sequitur you did, Jacob. Shut the fuck up. Now Ryan Johnson has said that he wants the Snyder Cut indirectly, in the fact that he tweeted, "Release the butthole cut of Cats."
Yep.
Could you not?
Could you more?
Could you? In that, I'm seriously begging you,
So
please.
Demonetized.
Thank you, Jesse. That
Ryan
was
Johnson-
a hard no.
Ryan Johnson wants the Snyder Cut, even though he only
Hey,
mentioned
he
the
referenced
butthole cut of Cats. But Ryan Johnson, he wants that Snyder Cut in him. Now,
I want to see the Derulo dick cut of Cats.
I know you keep talking about Jason Derulo's dick, but I want buttholes or nothing. Anything
But-
else is on.
Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo's dick is luscious. You told me you wouldn't want to see
Is
more of
luscious
that.
the word? I don't know.
It's luscious or
Luscious
Lucius.
I mean, Lucius.
Malfoy?
Lucius Malfoy's dick is pretty luscious.
He was also the judge in season 3 of Castlevania.
Oh, those blonde
Yes,
curls.
he was.
Chris, we're at 2 hours and 14 minutes. Should we call it? We're not even close.
2:17.
We're at 2:40.
Guys, we failed you.
We're 60 shots
No.
shy, but like I think for our health, one last shot for everyone.
For Harambe.
Who's still got beers?
I have an entire full beer.
I
I'm
mean,
not drinking.
let me put that back.
Thank you.
That's unopened, doesn't count.
Guys, here's the thing.
Who has what open beverage in front of them? Because
Hold
they
on.
should finish the open beverages.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Chris, wait. Chris, hold on.
Wait
Hold on,
for
Chris.
Harambe.
I am really holding on. I wish you would make your point.
Hold on.
No.
Avril Lavigne.
Also no.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
It's like 11.
Oh
Hey.
my god, it's the spore hour.
What do you?
Yep.
Oh no.
If he doesn't answer, this is embarrassing.
It's, you know what time it is there?
It's like 11. I don't care.
This is so much better.
She's
if
not
you just
answering.
told me I could do this
Matt.
on Skype and actually pipe it in.
Hold on.
Put it closer to the.
Matt!
Matt is
This
not answering.
isn't.
Matt!
This is a.
Hi there, this is Matt Spore's cell phone.
Yeah, maybe no. Hang that up. No, hang that up.
Message in a timely fashion at the moment. However, if you leave a message, I will be happy to get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks. Bye.
After leaving a message, you can hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey, Matt. It's the 300th episode, and you decided not to answer me even though you're at like 11 o'clock at night right now. I just want to let you know you've been a big part of this 300 episodes. Not always good, but a big part, like a girthy part. So thank you for that. And Jacob has something to say to you.
Matt, we appreciate your girth, and we have been talking about you quite a bit. And you know what? Peter's got something to say.
Matt, I really hope you own Hulk gloves.
Yeah, I apparently didn't get a handoff in an intro, but
This is
that
Chris,
is
by the way.
typical. Matt knows. Yeah, Peter was referencing something that you will only get if you listen to the podcast. So now you have to listen to the podcast, but also you have to watch it. Also, Matt, why didn't you answer your phone? This is Jesse's phone. It's one of the most important calls you will ever receive, and you missed it. So,
Shot.
you know,
I did give you a
you
hand up.
suck. Also, shot. Matt, we're drunk. You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
It's your fault, Matt.
Shut. I did give you a handoff. It was the Hulk gloves.
That wasn't a handoff.
Yes, it was. I
It was.
referenced hands.
Well, you got handsy.
Yep.
Well, your
Shout out to
referenceability
Halsey.
was off.
Okay.
Eh?
Okay, most devastating line in music, Halsey, right?
Yeah.
Like,
What
okay.
line?
Well, she says, like, I'm so glad I didn't have a baby with you. That's pretty devastating. I think so, right? Am I right?
I mean,
don't
yes, but most devastating.
Something about that. It's just like,
What are you doing?
it's bad.
You'll see.
Are we calling someone else?
Hear it.
The spoilers.
Oh, shit. Sorry, cut it out.
Also, it's not on.
Blur his face when you cut it out.
Grandma Stevens. Or-
No one's answering us. Is that how bad our podcast is?
Right?
Hello?
Hi, Karen. How are you?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can.
Can
Hi.
you hear us?
We're coming to the end of our 300th episode, and we're all fucking drunk as shit.
Congratulations. Wow, 300 episodes. They said it couldn't be done.
Who's they?
No, nobody said that.
They said it shouldn't be done.
You did?
Yeah,
That's fair.
sorry. I said it shouldn't be done.
What-
This was a mistake.
We're gonna
Besides,
take this
God.
in turns. Jacob's turn now.
Bravo. You did it.
What did he do?
Or we did it?
Yeah, we did it.
Oh. Thanks.
What the fuck, Jacob?
Wait, what is this turn supposed to be? Is he supposed to do something?
I don't
No,
know.
we're all saying things to you.
I was put on the spot.
Just put
Kieran,
it back to the microphone.
Kieran, it's not my fault. I was put on the spot. I was told say something, and I said no.
It's okay. It's okay, Jacob.
Thank
Peter's
you.
turn.
Kieran, I don't really know you that well, so I also appreciate Santa Cannon.
Oh, I love Santa Cannon.
Yeah. Now it's Chris's turn.
On that note, can you reiterate, because I forgot, what is your prime Santa Cannon movie?
Oh, geez. I don't think I picked like a prime one. I think I just suggested the ones that have like the fictional European monarchies, where like,
Oh, like the one we
you
were
know, if they don't find the truce on Christmas, their ancient countries have to go back to war, and the country that's located in Russia is like
So
Egypt.
Doctor Who.
It's weird. It's good.
I mean, my
Only one.
favorite Santa Cannon is Santa Claus.
You go to war with the
Tim
country
Curry.
of Turkey.
Tim Curry.
Anyways,
No.
shutting up the drums.
Alan?
Kieran,
Yeah.
Out.
is there anything
Wow.
you want to say on the 300th episode of
Wow.
the podcast that you were
That's-
a big part of,
that's
and,
another
and
shot.
we generally appreciate you for? Is there anything you want to say as like a closing sentence?
Oh boy. Now I'm on the spot. I don't know. I'm torn between being like sincere and ironic. What do you want?
Both.
Irony.
You do you.
I don't know what me is. Wow.
Maybe that's why you can never self.
Shot.
Let's go sincere. You know.
I'm gonna be sincere because also I don't have a good joke. I mean, I'm gonna be sincere because that's what you guys deserve. On this, your 300th episode.
Are you drunk?
Yes, apparently. I've had a decent amount of wine. I'm staying home. What else am I gonna do?
That's right.
Fair.
I would say, how long do you guys think you're gonna keep doing this for?
4 hours.
We're calling you because we're wrapping up. This is
No, he
some
means
bullshit.
episode wise, you idiot.
Chris is not practicing social
I don't
distancing.
know.
He just
Until
spat
people,
all
until
over my
people start
arm.
listening, you know.
You're welcome.
Wait, did people
Did they
ever
ever
start?
start?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
No, I just think, you know, wow, most podcasts don't even get 300 episodes as far as I know.
I
I
agree.
listen to plenty of podcasts, especially now.
Good thing this isn't a podcast. It's a video cast.
Hey!
Oh, so you're all beautiful. And
Yeah, you're on video.
No, we're on
we're
video.
being
We're not
filmed.
beautiful.
Everyone can see you right now.
I am currently the most beardy that I've ever been, and I am hating it.
All of us are naked.
Oh, me too.
We
have a
were shirtless
quarantine
earlier.
beard.
Yeah, but you grow a decent beard. I don't. The most beardy I've ever been looks like a 12-year-old on day 3.
Or
Okay,
4.
Well, I'm
Day
just gonna
4.
say, here's to at least another 300 episodes, and hopefully we won't be in the middle of the plague during the other anniversaries. So I can
Whoa.
actually-
It's not a play.
Okay, I
Not a
like
plague.
that. No, stop with that. Okay, Jesse, set your phone down near the microphone. I want Kieran in on this.
Okay.
Kieran, pour yourself a drink of some kind. Everyone else, pour a shot.
Okay, I have a beard here,
I want to
so-
toast to another 300.
Yeah. All right. Tell me
Get a
when.
drink, Kieran.
I have a beer.
Okay, cool. Alright, everyone. Thank you for listening to 300 episodes of the Carbon Podcast. I'm sorry, also.
This has been stupid and fun. You're welcome.
Thank you, everyone.
doing?
Cheers, everyone.
Two
you.
300 episodes. Kieran, have a drink with us,
Say
please.
prosim, Hiroshima.
Thank you. Thanks for calling, guys.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for actually answering your phone.
Matt did not.
Matt failed
That
us.
sucks. I was always the better guest.
100%. You were the first guest before Matt.
Yeah. And I think we're going to say goodbye to you, Kieran. Feel free to hang up, because otherwise we're going to hang up on you.
Oh my god.
What the fuck, Jesse?
I dropped you. Bye.
Hang up the phone.
Wait, let me do the Yeti
That's
wave from
also
To Catch a
going
Yeti.
to end the episode, so the count is, I don't know. Jesse will
244.
figure it out.
We're so
It's
close.
300!
I'm pretty sure it's higher. Okay, Jesse, your count is 244?
You got a Spartan, and you got a
The
Spartan.
real count is right here, though.
The actual count, is it going to be over or under?
Over.
Jesse?
Under.
Over.
Jacob? Over?
Over.
Peter?
In between.
I'm going to say over.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you for listening, everyone. to
thank you
episode
for
300.
listening. Join us next week for episode 301, where we are going to properly practice social distancing. It's going to be a Skype
Oh,
episode.
Hold on. Starting Monday. No,
Or okay.
I gotta do the sales pitch.
Let's talk baseball, son.
Starting
I wanna
Monday,
say that, said
Monday to
Sam.
Friday, on our YouTube channel, we're gonna have Let's Plays going.
And we're gonna do an episode every single day until this is
Stop.
over.
Oh boy.
So, I probably just gave you coronavirus. But moving on.
Thank
Chris spat on me earlier.
But I didn't make out with you yet.
Okay.
That's
So,
the thing.
starting
Promises,
Monday to
promises.
Friday, we're doing Let's Plays every single day. They're about 20 to 30 minutes ish. We're
all
starting
we
with Monopoly, which
The most
I
riveting.
dominated.
It's not true.
Nope,
Okay.
I think we need a rematch.
I don't think we do because I will
Does
literally kill
anyone-
myself.
Anyone dominate at Monopoly? No.
Correct answer, Jacob.
Uh,
Anyways, so if you go to the
somebody
YouTube
did.
channel, if you watch this the day it comes out, or listen to it the day it
Repeatedly.
comes out, on Monday we're gonna start doing our Let's Plays. Starting with Monopoly.
Monopoly's what? 3 episodes?
It's a certain amount of episodes. I'm not gonna spoil it. It lasts as long as the game of Monopoly lasts. Anyways,
Honestly,
am I
some
right
people
or
are more
wrong?
drunk than me. and
go to
Peter.
Carbon Productions on YouTube. Look at our Let's Plays. Have some fun. Thank you everyone for listening to 300 episodes.
Also, watch Jesse get put in a balloon, because that was
Don't
a
build
riot.
your own Monopoly.
100%. Do not do that unless you're GameStop, which you're essential. So I get it.
And shot.
And
Monopolies are bad.
let's end on a shot. Let's do one last shot to cheers out 300 episodes
Let's.
of this fucking horseshit.
Peter, do you want to do It's Just a Shot of Beer
No,
on your last shot?
I have to drive.
That's a good point. All right.
Thank you
Cheers,
everyone genuinely who has listened, who
To
has supported us, who has
300
commented.
episodes. Hey, Jesse, get in there. There we go.
It's about time you two touched.
Thank you.
Heyo. And theme
Namaste.
song.
3, 2, 1. Lipstick, trash bag, shatterproof glass, tailpipe tread like grease and chrome. Front bumper, universal bearing, aerial brake shoe, shock absorber.
What's the aerial?